pull up the Twitch.
Oh, I forgot to change the category. Ah!
You're fine. You're fine. It's all fine. Shut up. I'm working late because I'm a singer.
Okay. Ugh. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Ugh. I feel so self-conscious doing this.
Say something?
Hello?
Okay. I thought I heard something weird going on the stream, but it's fine.
Weird.
You're also not streaming to us.
Yeah, I'm still getting set up. It's been,
As if you haven't been up and going for 4 hours, but that's neither here nor there. I would never stream a gay man during Pride Month.
Sure you wouldn't. Hello, Cookie Cat.
The reverse singing always jump scares me.
There we go. All
Once
right, let's...
again, why is Missy Elliott in the chat? What was that about?
Oh.
Day 94. We're getting there.
Day 15. Give it up for day
Yet another
15.
day at the hetero factory.
Oh, a lightning shard. We're getting thunder soon. I hope. Last time we were called up to stand in an altar and look at the moon. Nobody was happy.
That's a moon.
Ugh.
Oh, goodness.
The Heartless we're after is called a Neo Shadow, right? I hope we don't wind up searching today. Or searching all day. Let's head through this hall.
Wait, this is a game I can just watch the stream on Discord for. I've been used to having to watch flip back and forth to see the chat, but this overlay works out.
Yeah, I decided to just deal with, like, slightly doubled audio. So
Yeah.
it's streaming it's monitoring the sound and outputting it to Twitch, but because I'm not outputting my desktop audio, it's not a problem.
Gotcha.
Hello, Tabupo. Oh, that's a cute little dancing guy. Thank you. I'll try.
Dead Anthro is the person in question.
Oh, I recognize that artist.
fucking huge. Let's start there. In a very positive way. Let's see. Tends to do art VR chat. Apparently they played another Crab's Treasure, which is a game that I've been thinking about doing for myself.
Oh, I think I have access to that now. Lumiere's back.
It was described to me as a Souls-like, but cute.
Oh, it is. Surely there must be some way to get Belle and the Master to forgive each other. What is that? What is this accent? It's that
I'm not
candelabra.
sure. You know what? You keep trying.
Yeah, the one we saw before. If they don't, I shall be a table decoration forever. No, I will speak to Mademoiselle Belle. Perhaps she can talk some sense into him. I don't get it. The candelabra doesn't want to be a candelabra?
That's because he's trans, Roxas.
So this Belle person lives here in the castle. He said something about getting her and the Master to forgive each other. I guess they've been arguing. Those are adorable. She'd have to be brave to stand up to a beast like that. You're assuming Belle's human. So far, nobody else seems to be. Good point. Well, we're not here to worry about her. Let's find the Heartless we're after. Right. Real quick, I
Oh,
really
you.
should... Huh?
You do your thing first.
Oh,
Oh shit.
well, I cannot remember what I said as the, reward for this goal. And we reached it during an ad break.
Let me see. Let me just look in the server for the word goal and see.
We hit 60 followers just now. I have
Right.
no idea what the reward I had planned was, and I don't think I said it in Discord. Real quick, ignore this message for...
Our new subscriber. Oh, that's subscriber.
Yeah. I need to pin... Ads no worst moment? Yeah, really. I need to pin that comment I just
Yeah,
made.
the subscriber goal was Pokemon Smasher Pass. Follower
Yeah.
goal, I don't know if you actually had anything for that.
I don't seem to have had...
I think of something.
Well, I will start a new goal. Oh, ignore that. I always hit that.
Oh. Noises.
I cannot remember. I don't remember what the goal was or what prize anybody has earned. Earned. I remember that the goal was 60, I just don't remember the reward for it. So we are at an impasse. We'll probably figure it out later. New goal is 100 followers.
Feature follower for next health.
But thank you for being my 60th follower, Twister. Uh-oh. How strange. The light, it must be playing tricks on me. I cannot do accents, and yet I try. Oh, we can access the secret corridor. No.
Maybe it was a boss. Maybe it was something along the lines of Sephiroth. Is there a
Perhaps.
boss from 2?
I mean, there's Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2, but that requires a little bit more significant preparation than Kingdom Hearts 1, since by the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 we were at level 91, and Kingdom Hearts 2 we were only about level 60.
Yeah.
And
I don't
that
know. I
wasn't even
think
with,
you
like,
also
dedicated
mentioned you
grinding.
wanted to do something Dark Souls, but I forget who. There was some boss where it's like, oh, I could do that as an event stream. There were a few. Like, it sounds like we were talking about boss battles as like a good follower goal because they're on the shorter end, as opposed to an entire dedicated stream like we would
Dunno.
do for Pokemon Smasher Pass. So you just have to go through your boss fight list in your mind, decide which one is suitable.
Well, we finished all of the bonus bosses in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Clearly, we do Rhythm Heaven Final Mix.
I have to
We're
unlock
all
Rhythm
perfect.
Heaven Final Mix.
That's what that's what we do.
Oh, the door has the possessors on it. That's a neat little
Yeah, there's.
detail.
I don't want to do the secret boss one too. I would lose my mind.
I mean, we are still obligated to do the secret boss from 2.
You are, but I don't want to think about that, so don't remind me.
We'll do
Um,
that when I am feeling particularly masochistic, though.
10 is too much of a throwback. No, it'll be possible. Some will be figured out. That way it can be a partial stream.
But we'll
A
figure it
second, I need
out
to go back.
eventually. But yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no. The worst part about it is, because of the way I'm playing this, the game tends to lag a little bit, so I can't even get through there. Like, that'll be the most frustrating thing. The fact that this will lag a little bit. Oop.
Ooh, Squall and Renoa are fighting.
Oh,
They're
rude.
fighting. Like actually arguing with both people, yelling at each other. And it's such a rare sight to see. It feels like it's always one character screaming at the other one while the other one just kind of takes it.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as a writer, I understand why that happens, because it's really hard to balance both. Um, I'll pause.
Mission accomplished. Yeah. Ready to head back? We can stop for ice cream and... Huh?
What a man.
What a man.
Is this finally the spinoff where we get the creepy ass organ? The Christmas special?
The heartless do not belong here, not in my castle. Whoa. So he has been fighting the heartless. Apparently. Guess this castle plays by different rules than ours. What do you mean? That beast is the master here, right? Right. And Xemnas is our master, right? But if Heartless showed up in our castle, we'd be the ones to get rid of them, not Xemnas. Well, yeah, that's our job. Exactly. I figured it worked like that everywhere. I thought that's what being master meant. After all, he's got servants here. Roxas, did you think a candelabra could fight Heartless?
It does have fire magic.
And a clock. He shouldn't
Time
have to
magic.
fight. And a teacup.
Water magic. I don't know why you keep coming up with excuses.
And a feather duster.
Wind.
You just have an answer for everything, don't you?
You just have a question for everything, don't you?
I don't know. I don't know that I'd call us Xemnas' servants exactly. But you're right. If he's taking the Heartless on himself, he must have good reason.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Mulch. We
Oh.
we hit our 60 follower goal while you were gone.
Nice.
Like what? Like maybe he has something he wants to protect. Let's call it a day, Roxas. Axel is probably waiting. Yeah. All right. There are 2 chests I'm missing. Where? Oh, I forgot we have air dash. Or slide or whatever. Hello, Void Traipser.
Hello.
Are you alright, Mulch?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just a little low energy. I'm just...
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just gonna be a little quiet.
Alright.
Unless the energy bumps back up.
Understood.
So to catch up on Final Fantasy VIII, 'cause I know you're all very excited. Their story again. Is there a story? Wait, or do you just get caught?
Oh, we just got caught. My energy is a little low at myself, so I will very quickly pour myself a sody pop.
Well, he's gone. So Squall and company are working for Renoa, who's leading a resistance against the Ookie Spooky Empire, because we all have to have some Ookie Spooky Empire.
Right.
Unfortunately, we don't get cunty Darth Vader in Final Fantasy. I don't know why. That's the thing with Final Fantasy. Their empires are boring as shit.
No.
They don't have lightsabers. They don't, they don't have Dorothea Arnold. They have a guy in armor who's also probably a Nazi. That's boring. That's played out.
Personally, I like
Sometimes
the
they have
Garlean
a
Empire.
jewel in their forehead for no reason.
No, I thought he did.
Are the chests behind him?
Well, I did tell him to have fun before they left, but I will.
Yeah, you did.
Maybe,
None of it.
but anyway, I'm trying to. I don't know. That will be a later conversation. Anyway, so we're a mercenary group working for the Forest Owls, which is the resistance group, and we're planning to take over the radio tower Team Rocket style to broadcast a message of resistance to the world, right? The thing is, so the president of the empire, not the emperor, he's a president. You can tell because he wears a tuxedo and not a suit of armor.
Of course.
Him and his entire military is in the radio tower because they also want to use the radio tower to broadcast a message of not rebellion. Maybe he just wants to let them know he's having a
Okay,
party.
no,
I don't know. Who cares? The thing with his message is he's using the radio tower to
I'll figure
reach
it
the
out later.
pores. Because what's funny is there is a detail that they have cable TV in Final Fantasy VIII, but only in the rich parts of the region. Everyone else is still on radio. So
Ah.
whatever message he's wanting to send, he wants to send it to the poor people who only have radio.
All
Which
right.
is objectively hilarious. But we also want to reach the poors, the oppressed, for the rebellion. Is this story? Yes, it is.
Yes. This was our only mission today.
His ass is so flat in that model.
Hey, you two. How'd work go?
Yeah.
Think you can keep pulling off double duty?
Okay.
So far, so good. Roxas took today's Heartless out in no time flat. Well, great! Keep it up. I don't know why we need to continue fighting Heartless like this. Sure you do. We have to finish Kingdom Hearts. We finally got our first glimpse of it today, remember? Excuse me. Yeah, but what is it? The heart of all hearts? It's where all the hearts you and I collect wind up. Exactly. It's because of you two and the Keyblade that we're finally making some progress. We might finally get hearts of our own. The strength of the human heart is vast, Zemnis said. Yeah, but what do we need with it?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Are you crazy? I just don't understand why having a heart is so important, do you? Kind of a strange time to bring it up. But don't you ever stop and wonder? We're fighting for something we don't know anything about. Roxas, we're fighting because we want to know what it's about. Yeah, I guess you're right.
So
So,
I keep trying to figure out when it's good to talk. Guess I'll just go. But so we're working for the mercenary group. They're kind of a ragtag team of about 10 people. Renoa Heart Lily is the leader. She's called the princess. She's not a princess, but like that is how they affectionately refer to her. And the thing, how do I put it?
hello,
Well,
Neko.
Seed, which is a formal group, they have been hired to work for them. And they're obviously used to a much more formal setting. Anyway, the fight was about. Oh, sorry.
Oh no,
Wait, maybe?
this is a hollow mission.
Gotcha. So the fight was essentially about. Sorry, I'm crying. We're going to seize the radio tower. We're outside looking at the big screen of like the preview of the broadcast, which is currently just static noise. And Renoa's like trying to figure out how best to approach the situation. She's like, I don't want to send you guys in without a guarantee of victory because we don't have many resources to spare. And I get your elite fighting forces, but we don't want to. I don't want to put you at risk, and I don't want to waste your time. And Squall and Zell, and probably Selfie too, but she wasn't in my party, so I don't know for sure what she would say. Um, essentially said, "Hey, it is our job to fulfill the contract and to go into any battle, regardless of the chance of winning. That is what we are trained for. That's what we're good at. So don't consider us in these decisions." And Renoa, in what I'm sure she thought was manners, said that that was a sad way to live. Um, to live your life in that manner. as if your life is just to be spent, and as as currency to win some sort of military fight. And I get what she's saying, and that is a good sentiment to have. But again, she opened with "that's sad" when Squall was talking about the way he lives his life, and that's just never going to go over well. So Squall responded, and what I think is also a fairly natural response to, well, look at yourselves. You're a ragtag group of misfit revolutionaries based out of a train of all fucking things. You don't have a formal HQ. You don't have a plan. You don't have resources. How do you think it makes us feel to have to work for you guys? You know, like stop
Damn.
wasting our time. And Renoa's, they're
That's a little
just,
brutal.
which it is, but also, is he wrong? That's sort of the handoff where it's like, and also I talked to off stream about this, but the contract, because they don't get to agree to the contract, they are contracted out by
Mm-hmm.
Seed administration. When Squaw got a copy of his contract, he got kind of screwed over because his term with Renoa ends when this town they're based in, when Timber is deemed free from the Empire. So his contract does not have a set end date. It doesn't have set responsibilities. It doesn't have anything. It doesn't have any specifics. And that's fucking crazy. So he's mad about that. Renoa's frustrated that she talks later about how she thought when she got like official support from Seed that everything would just resolve itself, and she's disappointed that they weren't what she thought they were. And Squall is disappointed that this life isn't what he thought it was going to be. He's working out of a train. He's this isn't some grand military battle that he expected. He is working out of a train and sleeping in a train car.
Heidi Ho,
Hello,
who just
Meridian.
joined. Oh, hey, Meridian.
Hi.
Oh,
So
one
they got
moment.
into, yeah.
You're just a little bit quieter than the game.
Is this better?
Yeah, I just needed to turn you up.
Oh no, I was like, did I plug in properly?
Oh, no, you were
You
just
sound
turned
fine
down
to
on
me.
my end.
Okay.
Can't remember why.
You're on the mulch settings. Both you and mulch talk a little bit quieter, so you both get a 160%.
That's
Or
because I
so.
haven't done anything outside of what the stream's rating is, voice chat yet with Apernacy.
I
Speaking of him, as a treat to me,
Yeah.
it's been a hard week.
Give me a moment.
It loses the leather bra straps, but you know what?
That's such a shame.
Nope, that's not the button.
But
What button did I set deer to?
there's bits now.
Oh yes, there's enhancements with the bits. Is it pause? There we go.
There we go. Look at him.
Aw, I was seeing that tweet and thinking about redeeming it, but I also am like, I need to save my channel points for making him sing.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'll always sing for you if you ask.
Thank you. But I want to play into the system.
Thank you for wanting to play into the system. Is there a fire plant I'm missing?
anyway, so Squall and Renoa have this big blowout fight, and Renoa storms off, and Squall just kind of huffs there. And then Cypher breaks into the radio tower and destroys the live stream. And Quistis is also there, and she like grabs the camera and angles it at her face, and she says, to the team based in Timber, we need you now. You have permission from higher up. So our next story beat is we're killing the president, apparently.
Nice.
Amazing.
It's sort of like, what the fuck is Cypher doing here? Why is Quistis here? That's the bigger question.
Oh
I know
yeah,
she
you
quit
did
from
get.
being a teacher.
Was that Mass that was playing the visual novel
Visual novel?
Ooh, I
in the voice
was.
chat text? The one with Naked Toaster.
No, that's me.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I remember
I
us
was like, I
talking
do
about
play
that
visual
forever ago.
novels.
Oh, Quistis is the name of a character in Final Fantasy VIII. The one the one from the visual novel we were playing is Quest.
Mm-hmm.
I put Questus in VC text.
I love her look,
She's
honestly.
very pretty. Not to sound like I support women and all they do, but good lord. I think my favorite thing about Quistus
He
is
does
that
play.
she really likes Squall, but also hates him and always interrupts him to finish his sentence whenever he says something stereotypical.
She has like, if you were in a Fire Emblem game, you would be the early game mage recruit vibe.
Yeah,
She
she
has
kind of is. She's actually your first recruit, and she's the blue mage of the game.
I love a blue mage. She looks so fucking cool as a blue mage too.
Oh, that
And
reminds me. I
the
started.
thing about her being a blue mage,
I wasn't
she
expecting her
uses
to
a
be a
whip.
blue mage. Huh? Oh my god!
I knew you'd like that.
What did we get
Trying
from
to get
Zalden? We got an iron. Okay, Zalden. Let's do another
Ah,
couple challenges.
Mask, if you're going to do a Mother of Cuntlandia for this girl, I approve. She uses a fucking whip. She is the prototype of Bayonetta in my brain now.
Yep. She's amazing. She's amazing also because story-wise, she's introduced as being kind of a shit person, and that's always good to me. When they start off with like, she's kind of crazy.
How I
Because
feel
she starts off
about
as your teacher. She starts off as your teacher. Well, instructor because military academy, blah blah blah. And she very clearly picks favorites based on what students are deemed to have potential and not have potential, which
I
is
love this terrible woman.
and that like Cypher is the big Bara opponent of the game. He's not Bara. He's one of those where you look at him, you're like, I know what you should be in the hands of a gay man who likes you, but in the hands of Square Enix, you're
Oh yeah,
struggling.
Or
Um,
Mihoyo.
yeah, but
He's a Mihoyo Bara. Something where people can look at them and go, "You should have muscles," but then you
people
know.
say Zaddy, and I'm just like, I don't see it. I know what you mean, but this is not reality, honey.
I mean, it does tell me that like people can tell when a design would work better with different aesthetics.
Or assets.
Oh, absolutely, especially for Mihoyo games. All of them are flat as boards.
yeah, Cypher, he is very intelligent. He gets very high grades in school. He can write an essay with the best of them. And then in a military school, he also can kill very well. He uses a gun blade, which is hard to use. He's very talented in many ways, but he has anger issues. And a good teacher would help him with that. But Quistis decides he's not worth teaching.
I was
And
expecting to
it
say
would be
she
a
was gonna
better
turn
use of her
him to the dark
time if
side.
she just kind of gave up on him and focused on teaching the students with potential, like Squall Leonhardt. Yeah. And then she gets fired from her job as a teacher because she's so shit at her job. And that's how she joins the party. And the balls to have that be the character introduction. To be
I
like,
kind of
yeah,
love
this is
that.
going to be one of your main party members. Is she like screws over what's going to be end up being one of the minor villains of the game, and also gets fired. So it's amazing. But yeah, she's great. I also like a character who kind of bullies the angsty character. See homophobic girl archetype sometimes. She's like angst phobic girl, where whenever Squall gets too stereotypically like, you know, My Chemical Romance on them, Quistis talks over him and like mocks him as he's talking, essentially. Where he says like, "I don't need anyone," and she'll interrupt at the end to finish his sentence. It's amazing. Okay.
Oh, it's not story. Don't
Um,
worry about it. We're doing another challenge mission.
Fantastic.
This challenge is
Why are
jump
they
as
on
little as
fire?
possible. Because these bombs exploded and set us on fire. We were too close to them.
Have you tried to not be on fire? Can you use Blizzara?
Nope.
You
I
just have to
can't
deal with it.
Yes.
I like these fucked
I
up
didn't-
heartless.
Yeah, I didn't pack any panaceas, so we're stuck with burning. That's fine. I have two casts of cure anyway.
I'm so glad you're not stuck with Chain of Memories card decks or whatever the fuck.
Oh my god. Please don't remind me.
I loved it. It was fun for me.
I sucked at
Well,
it.
as much as we love a pain sub, I'm not into that shit. I don't
It
like being
wasn't
hurt
that
by my
painful.
games. It hurt me to look at, and I think that counts.
Please
Unless you
forgive
don't
me.
care about my
You
feelings,
hold
Avernus.
still. You little
Anna,
shit.
Anna, I'll show you painful.
Let me see what I wrote in moderator for whatever discussion topic.
We did that with only one jump, which was literally necessary. Anyway, how is everybody in chat doing?
Oh yeah, y'all exist. Hi. If only I had the ability to do a poll. Sad face, very, very sad.
I'm glad you're doing very gay, Neko.
As they say, Reggie Giga Gay Gay.
Reggie Giga Gay Gay. A poll in what?
Hmm?
You
Well,
wanted
just
to run a
like
poll
sometimes, yeah,
on Twitch?
on Twitch.
I know where a poll would go.
Meridian.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Um,
God damn. How many
as
times do I
it
have to
were,
hint?
as it were, Mask saved up and redeemed to turn me into a deer.
Yeah, sadly that does lose the leather part, but you get the fur. And if it were not for the rating of the stream, I would go into more detail about the new potential that this form grants. Do
Indeed.
not damn me. I'm already going to hell.
I don't know
What are you
about
going to do?
that.
Send me deeper into another layer? Shout out to the layers of hell. That's fucking crazy.
Are you like a Catholic with the DLC?
I don't know what is going. I don't. Okay, personally, I don't believe in hell because it's silly. I
Honestly,
do believe in most other parts of Christianity on some level, but hell is just. I feel like that really is like we established Christianity and then rich white people got bored. Or like, what if I started making things up?
I
Just
never became a Christian, but then I found out like in some years down the road after my all good boys and good girls who behave are supposed to be good Christians and go to church on Sundays, right? God. But like I found out that like Jewish people and Muslims they don't believe in hell. Like it's an actual thing that like no, what do you mean hell?
like hell's just silly. It feels like something like when I was a kid, I would imagine like squishing my bully between my fingers repeatedly, and that is like the theological equivalent of just like, what if all the people I
Honestly.
don't like burned for a really long time? God ain't got no time for that. He's busy. Okay,
Honestly,
he's
honestly, it's
booked.
kind of just like that sounds like kind of a personal thing God is taking out on you, and that's weird.
Yeah. I put it in the context of the Tomodachi life, where you get to be God.
I
if one
love
of
you.
if one of my Miis in Tomodachi Life decided to go on a murder spree, which is a sin most of the
I-
time, I would
I
simply
think
pluck it up by its little head and put it in the trash bin. I wouldn't stab it with needles repeatedly. I would just throw it away. You see how that
I-
goes?
I'm not
I
going
find
to
it
hell.
interesting that like we don't really have modding for Tomodachi Life and shit like that. Echo.
I will deliver people to hell, but
Like
I don't go to hell at all.
I just had a stupid ass idea,
What?
which is
what's
like
happening with the cutscenes,
if
by the way?
Oh,
Are
I'm
you
skipping them
posting?
because we were doing challenge missions. I want
You
the
just
slot
repeat it.
releaser. Now we talk to the Moogle.
some sort of reward redeem, and I don't know what currency you'd like to do, where they get to be in a little gem. They get to choose to be imprisoned for
That would
some
be
crime or another.
it would be interesting if they bonked around like a window screensaver, trapped in the gem like that Superman thing or whatever.
Yeah. I was playing around with my new powers and seeing what I all got.
Mm, I love you.
I love you too.
Mm.
Grabs only follower only slow mode.
Yes, Neko. What's the matter, Neko?
I don't know what to do. Those
It's
are
okay if you have
emotes.
social anxiety. You can just be nested in Avernus's bosom. His bountiful one.
It is quite. I almost said quite bosomic, but
Quite
that's
booptiful.
so dumb.
Quite balsamic. It's
I
quite
am a
balsamic.
little vinaigrette
That's a good
tonight.
point.
Oh my god. Don't be jealous. I have a lot of love to give to everyone.
He has 6 limbs. And a 7th one, if you're nice.
Yes, including you.
I've been a dirty dress. They didn't ferment me properly. Therefore, when you open me, I might spurt.
Oh, darling.
Who must only followers only. Do.
Honestly, I'm surprised I don't see like dressings that try and get a little saucy, where they're like, "Careful when you open me, I might spurt." Like, come on, why don't we see that?
I don't know.
Who knows? You may have just hit an untapped market of just sexy, sexy dressings.
Sexy salad
Undressings.
dressing.
Honestly, listen. If we had Mrs. Butterworth slash Aunt Jemima, I think we could have waifu like dressings or whatever the fuck.
I'm pretty sure I've seen an anime waifu version of both of those.
Where's
Yes,
my
but
saltburn dressing? Where's that?
I mean, if you shaped it like the guy,
Going
I think
down the
you'd find a little.
drain.
Damn.
Did you hear about the vinyl?
Oh, great time to come back, Mulch. Hi. I did see the vinyl, and my sister did order it.
That's nice. Please, in like a year, tell me if it grew any mold, because my thought has been like they have to have sanitized that. Otherwise, that will grow mold in like not 6 to 8 business weeks, maybe 6 to 8 months, but probably in like 3 years or so.
Vinyl?
Yeah. Well, we'll know
Well,
because
it's because
her
the vinyl has a
vinyl
hollow space where
collection
the
is
bathwater sloshes about inside.
yeah.
Oh.
Um her vinyl collection, she doesn't keep it in the case typically. Like the actual vinyl hangs out, which she knows isn't the best way to keep it, but she's not aiming to keep it forever.
That's
just
fine
wants to
with me, frankly.
look at it.
I would frankly recommend keeping it in a little bit protection, just because, to my knowledge, when vinyl ages from like air and stuff, it gets brittle, and if that is holding water, you don't really want it getting brittle, and because you don't want it to somehow leak.
Yeah. Let's see.
But I do think it'll be interesting, however it goes. Honestly, like, my biggest wonder is like, so how thick is this record? Like, if you scratch it bad enough, will it start like ah all over the place? Or,
I don't think records do that.
well, this one
Not
has
yet.
water in it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. You were talking about a vinyl record. It's just a vinyl
Yes,
record with water in it?
because
Yeah, which is
it's
a
a
little bit
vinyl
of
record
a
with bath
smooch.
water inside,
Okay. That's odd.
because it's the Saltburn bath water. See,
Hmm.
they're referencing.
Also, thank you, Neko, for telling me to hydrate.
I will join in on that. I have not hydrated in like 5-10 seconds at least. Listen, I'm trying to honor the if you have to hydrate, I do too.
Aw, thank you.
I should drink water that isn't just tea.
I mean, it's fine to drink water that is tea, though.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink water that is tea, which reminds me, I need to go set... next stream, I will have Go Make Tea set back up.
Good.
Oh, actually, not
I
next stream. The stream after next.
I do want to like try and fuck.
Just to
Um,
test out the poll option. Let's see like how this works.
testing out the poll option.
Yeah, I'm just working the poll a little bit, Meridian. Leave me alone.
I think
Can a
you
man
work the
work the
poll
poll
very
in
well.
peace?
See, you know what I look like in real life, but I still don't know what you look like in real life. I'm not sure if you want me to keep it like that or not.
There's a picture of me in my server somewhere.
I'm
The
sure there
learners
is.
called me cute, which was obvious.
You're adorable.
Thank you.
So far socially, I don't know about real life.
This is really not the best picture of me, but it was it was when I was doing my Adam Sandler dress up. So this is me at my
I'm
worst. And if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
pinging. Where am I going to see this? Are
You're
you
gonna
pinging me?
look at your
Okay, you're pinging
apps.
me for it. Oh, it's Keep
That
It Real, of course.
that
I'm kind of
is my
afraid because you said
mom's
Adam
denim
Sandler.
jacket, my
Oh, dude,
brother's
you are
tie-dye shirt.
cute.
Thank you. My brother's
I would
tie-dye
have like
shirt and my
flirted with you
sister's
if we'd gone
beanie.
to college together. Sorry, continue.
Um, that was I was doing like my best Adam Sandler moment there, where
I
um
didn't process as Adam Sandler. I'm processing it as like, oh yeah, you're some dude who's like into film or whatever the fuck in college.
yeah, it
You
was
maybe smoke weed.
the dress up thing was red carpet, but I'm not in the tax bracket for red carpet fashion, and so I'm like,
Mm.
who else goes to red carpets?
Was
Adam
it at
Sandler. And what
Spirit
does he
Day?
wear?
High school or
Denim.
college? Oh,
Come
it's
Is
an
this
on.
event.
actual story for a change?
Yes, this is actual story this time.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
Come on, Axel's waiting.
revolutionary stuff.
Okay.
Look at her eyebrows. Why did that kill me? Why is she plucking her eyebrows?
She could just be bleaching them instead.
Another
I would say
successful day.
I would say like Larxine's plucking them for her, but she's busy being dead right now, so deader,
Deader
giving
than
more
dead.
dead. Yeah.
Of course. Where'd they send you, Axel? The place you guys hit yesterday. You mean the castle with the talking candelabra? That's the one. They needed me to do a little digging through the dust and cobwebs. How about you? Art collection and Agrabah, same as usual. Really the same as usual.
Yeah, get us out of the fucking desert. I swear to God.
This is
Get
Final
us
Fantasy
sand
12
on my
all over
boots.
again.
Yeah.
You're really getting the hang of working together, huh? Ah, Roxas and Shion both won the poll. I don't know how much longer we can fool the other members, though. Relax, we'll be fine. Don't be too sure. They're not stupid. Guess we'll just have to cross our fingers. Well, maybe Syx and Zigbar are tough to fool, but come on. Demix?
Demic's dumb as shit.
Ouch. Roxas, that's not cool. But look at him. All he does is play his... Stumbling. But look at him. All he does is play his sitar all the time. I don't think you give him enough credit. He works just as hard as... Okay, no, he doesn't. But I'm pretty sure he has a job. I love my boy. He's so useless. You know, I've seen Demix out in the field, rocking out on that sitar of his. What does that accomplish? Hey, for all you know, he's out there fighting Heartless and doing recon, just the same as you. But I've heard him say he wasn't cut out for combat. I guess everybody in the organization is good at different things. Oh. I always do that. I always use the wrong buttons. That's right, everybody's unique.
Celebrating Pride Month with Organization 13.
Even nobodies? Don't you need a heart to be unique? Oh, I think we have other things that set us apart. Like our pasts. What past? You remember stuff from before? That's one of the things that make the organization members special. Unlike lesser nobodies, we remember who we were. I don't. Me neither. Well, maybe that right there is what makes you unique. What kind of person were you like before you were a nobody? Me? Oh, I don't know. Same guy, more or less. Less murder. Lucky? I wish I could remember. Trust me, you're not missing much. Who needs baggage, right?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But I can't remember anything. Not even my first week as a nobody. Man, whatever. You have trouble remembering things from 5 seconds ago. Oh, thanks. I'm like you, Roxas. I don't remember much from the beginning either. You two do have a lot in common. I wonder what kind of guy I was before. Huh, I didn't find the Unity badge.
Die.
I just saw Godzilla and Mothra Yuri, and I was like, oh, yay. And then I saw Godzilla, and I was like, oh, damn. Armpit hair. But I was like, oh, wait, right. Yuri, this isn't a guy. I'm very much used to, like, if someone draws someone as hairy, including the armpits, wow, that must mean I'm looking at guy art.
Yeah, really. Hey, Roxas.
I know that art.
Morning,
I saw
Theon.
it.
It
I know,
makes
but
favorites just a little bit ago.
I also saw it before that. I mean,
No, no, no.
You ready
I'm
for
not
another day?
terribly surprised because, like, I've established in my brain that Mulch, you were the Godzilla person.
yep, exactly.
Theon, Roxas.
Yep,
I
that's the
need
one I
you
saw.
on separate missions today. What? Why? 2 major heartless targets have surfaced in 2 separate worlds. Roxas, you take Beast's castle. Theon, you go to Agrabah.
At
But
least
how
we're
can...
not in
Never
Agrabah.
mind. Whoa, you're gonna send Roxas to Beast's castle? I don't know. I was just there yesterday for recon, remember? I saw the Heartless you're talking about. You don't want to pit Roxas against that thing, not by himself. If I send them both, who's going to handle the Heartless in Agrabah? I will. You... Sure, I'm a big boy. Except you can't collect hearts. So what? I'll keep the Heartless out of trouble. Then they can hit it another day. Is that okay with you, Sykes? Fine, but this is the last day. Starting tomorrow, you both work solo. Thank you, Neko. All right. Ooh. Oh, that's not good.
Let's see if this works.
Eliminate the bully dog. Pack extender, shining shard, frost shard, and frost shard and ether. Don't think for a minute I believed that. Believed what? That reprehensible performance. Uh-huh, well, I'd better get over to Agrabah. That you do, Neko, that you do. You okay? I don't know what I'm gonna do starting tomorrow. It's no use. What about my Keyblade? Can you control mine? Look at that chunky little thing. I guess I can. Then go ahead and use it for the day. But Roxas, maybe it'll help you remember how to summon your own. What are you going to use? Well, I can improvise. Roxas, that's a stick.
Yeah, but they can map my animations to it, so there.
Roxas just pulls out the gun he secretly had the entire game up to this point.
Hey, you managed without the Keyblade. You think I'm not up to it? Just take it, it's fine. Okay, if you're sure. Thanks, Roxas. We'll save all of our spells for, fighting the bully dog itself. But yes, the stick has I think a single damage output. However, at least the enemies are staggering.
Ooh.
I like how I zoned out to watch a fucked up video and eat, and yes, no, Roxas did get to go to Beast Castle with the girly.
Yup. This
I was
is
kind of hoping
hell.
they would get split up.
It would have been interesting to see what they did, but no. Axel got us to stay together. Dum bum bum ba da dum. Thank you. I know I am. I've only been hit like 4 times. 5 times. Why, thank you.
Okay, I've hit a stopping point in Final Fantasy VIII, so I can deliver more high quality content to you all. I'm sure you're all
Please
desperate for
do,
that.
because I have nothing to talk about while we hit things with sticks.
Yeah, stop being boring. Anyway, um, let me see.
Okay,
one
we're
second.
moving on. Those don't give us hearts. Oh, we have 69 hearts.
Nice. Me optimizing the fun of Lysithea being the shit out of Death Knight. I'm trying.
Yep.
These horrid creatures plaguing the castle have kept the master from seeing Belle for days.
The who?
There has to be some way to bring the two of them together. The clock. He mentioned Belle. Remember the last time we were here? The candelabra was talking about the same thing. The servants seem awfully interested in making sure Belle and their master get along. You think it's strange? Only that they seem to be in such a rush about it. True. Well, let's just focus on our target. Right. We have to slip by here without being seen.
Ad break.
I'm getting an ad for the new Wolverine movie or whatever the fuck via Coca-Cola. I'm just like, yeah, get that Wolverine popcorn bucket.
Damn it.
Oh, Avernus, I have a lore thing you're gonna love to hear and not be mad about.
Oh,
So, apparently, Crom's kingdom of Elise is named after the continent, also named Elise. So when Olivia says she is Elysian, she is correct. Just like continentally speaking.
Oh, so like how Fate's continent is Norin Hoshido.
Right. The problem is that would be the equivalent to me saying, like, as a fellow American to someone from Mexico, because we're both from North America, where it's like, there is a sense in which that's correct, but no one would, like, guess that, right?
No one would say that.
It's like my fellow Americans speaking to all of Mexico. Like, no, that's not what you think. You think the United States of America.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that
Let me
is.
clear. United States,
And
Unitedsians.
and so Olivia told Vake, like, as a fellow Elysian. What do you mean, fellow Elysian? You're from Regna Ferox, bitch. Shut up.
I still like my joke.
Die.
Clearly she's from Plegia.
Anyway. Also, why isn't Arcanea? Never mind. Never mind.
I have a
I'm
question.
not mad about it.
Hmm?
Yes.
What is the French juggler joke that you posted? I'm not understanding the joke about the Englishman, Frenchman, Spaniard, and German are watching a street
Yes,
performer juggling.
we see ya.
Those are all
Were you
yes.
pronouncing it ja? Yes, we see ya.
Oh. See, I understand how to say those words, and my brain was just like, yes, we see ya. Okay. I was like, I'm supposed to put these together, right?
Yes.
See.
I'm sorry, Roxas. My taking your Keyblade must make things harder for you. It's fine. No need to worry about me. How about you? Has using it jogged your memory at all? Mm-mm. Nothing yet, sorry.
I was gonna say, girl, you sound awfully quiet with that answer.
Don't be. I'm sure it'll come back to you soon. Don't sweat it. Yeah, thanks, Roxas. Look, over there. A dog! That's our Heartless. You ready, Shion?
What'd that tongue do?
Anytime.
It's definitely a tongue, baby. I love how like these Disney movies are happening just off screen. Like, I'm sorry. Belle is slowly falling for the beast. They're having their like slow burn meet cute, and also like on the other side of the mansion, two children are beating the shit out of a giant dog that is screaming its head off in the ballroom.
Did you
And
not look
Belle's
at the
just like,
bonus features on the DVD?
Belle's just like, I wonder what's down here. And she hears like, "Ah," and she's like, I don't know if I want to go in there right now. I'll wait.
That sounds like not my problem.
Mm.
Thanks, Roxas. You can have this back. Did it help? Do you remember how it works now? I don't know. Let me give it another try. You did it! I don't believe it. Roxas, it worked. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see Axel's face when we tell him about this. Come on.
Did she like manifest her own Keyblade?
Yes.
I love how it just looks like Sora's Keyblade.
Yep. I wanted those other chests game. Well,
Well, you should have grabbed them before you did the boss, you dummy.
Axel. Hey, hey, what are you grinning about? How was your mission? Oh, loads of fun. Would it kill the Heartless to hold still? I fell right on my butt chasing the stupid thing. Nice. Didn't I hear you tell Sykes you were a big boy? Very funny. How'd your caper go? Ta-da! I'd like to dedicate this Keyblade summoning to my good friends, Roxas and Axel. Me? I didn't do anything.
Axel's just over here like, yeah, I sat on my nuts today.
I'm trying to think how I optimized the fun out of games.
Yeah.
Sure you did.
I have
If
a
you
whole
hadn't-
list of examples, but move us in the story sequence.
Sure you did. If you hadn't spoken up for us this morning, me and Roxas would have had to split up. And then Shion might never have remembered how to use the Keyblade. Thanks, Axel. How about an ice cream, then? Huh? Buy me one and we'll call it even. You got it. Wait right here, I'll be right back. I hope we always have each other. Yeah. What's gotten into you? I just want these days to last forever. Hanging out, the ice cream, the sunsets.
In cherished halls and peaceful days. Oh my god.
Nothing lasts forever, man. Least of all for a bunch of nobodies. But, you know, we'll still have each other. Even if things change and we can't do this anymore. Yeah? As long as we remember each other, we'll never be apart. Got it memorized? Wow, Axel. That sounded ridiculous. What? I thought it was pretty deep. Yay, we can now double the value of our backpack panels. Now we get told to, now we get the tutorial on how to like set up multiple kinds of panels or multiple kinds of like loadouts.
I didn't know about the paneling, so I hear this and I see this and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's like setting up a new comic convention.
Hmm.
Are these your abilities apparently?
Mm-hmm. I love this system. Dum, 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 dum.
I deserve a grenade launcher.
Yes, you
do.
do.
Like in what game or in real life?
Minecraft.
You know what? Fair.
Can I please get a promotion? I want
may
to
have to
sell.
go.
Oh, that's all right.
Because I hear a dog at my door who made a noise that makes me go, "You have to shit, don't you?"
Mmm.
Love you.
Love you too.
I know I need to take my meds soon, so I need to work. Bye bye.
Bye. Hey Roxas, remember our first mission together with the treasure chest? You still open all the chests you find? How about the ones in Mission 29? I didn't, and Sykes was asking about it. Maybe he's got something in the works, you know? Anyway, tell me if you find them all. 2 more in 29. Oh my freaking god. Finally able to hack it on your own. Hey Roxas, think you could lend a guy a shining shard? I'm all out. Hand over a shining shard. Thanks. Take this and we'll call it Squaresies. Rune tech. Interesting. Alright, what's mission 29? The Neo Shadows. Fun. Let's go find those chests.
Still Beast Castle.
Yep. This is it's a hollow mission, so there's no story necessary to focus on.
Okay. So let's talk about optimizing fun out of games. Love that. I'm gonna do like a kind of a niche example first, just get out of the way. Bayonetta. I did that to myself, kind of. I didn't optimize all the fun out of it, but I did optimize a decent amount of it for a good while because in spectacle fighters, and probably for a lot of fighters, the optimal way to play is to have a set 1 or 2 combos that you just do on loop. For Bayonetta is typically 4 punches followed by 2 kicks is like the big one, or punch kick punch and summon a wicked weave at the end of the punch. In Bayonetta 1 at least. That is your stock standard that regardless of what opponent you face, you should be doing all you can to do those 2 combos. And all other combo trees are suboptimal, and you only do that if there's some other circumstance that changes where like you need to get out of the combo tree to dodge or something, or maybe just the enemy's moving too fast or they have a shield or something, which doesn't happen often. Typically you have like 2. I didn't know that until I played Infinite Climax mode, which is the hardest version, and to like get through it I had to Sorry, I had to do that. I had to return to a stock set. I only used Scarborough Fair, which is the starting set of weapons. And kind of mastered that and kept using the same combo over and over. And it was fun because it was still a challenge and it was still different enemies and stuff like that. But there was much less of a sense of like improvisation going into it, where the fun was more so in the opponents I was fighting and less so the actual experience of fighting and making shit up on the fly. Which is part of why I like Bayonetta 2 the most out of all three, because they have the most variety of weapons. Bitch, you can use a bow and arrow if you want to. And it still has the same issue, but it's easier to avoid those combo problems.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's my first example. Do either of you have one?
I'm trying to think.
I'm a little too depressed to talk right now. Just go ahead. It's okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
You still have to think, Avernus.
Yes, I'm still trying to think. Because I'm not really entirely sure what games I optimize. Like, even Final Fantasy XIV, when I was grinding crafters recently, I wasn't doing that optimally at all. I didn't use any of the experience gain, food, or potions, or books you can buy from the Grand Company. I didn't, use, like, the most absolute perfect recipes to do it. I suppose, well, I guess the way I went about part of it was optimizing the fun out of it by just spending all of my tribal quests on the Ixal. Thus, I'm not really
Yeah.
focusing on any of the other any of the other tribes, and so it's sort of losing out on the potentials with the lore there, and having to do the same set of like 12 quests over and over and over. But nothing where I'm like consciously optimizing, really.
Well, the trick with optimizing Final Fantasy games is a lot of players don't do it consciously. It is simply so optimization can also mean something along the lines of you can do something to get to an overall less enjoyable experience for yourself, but you may or may the actual way you do that is less important. Some people do it consciously, but what happens a lot is they find something that works, and then because the goal of the game is to win, you keep doing that thing over and over and over because it keeps working, but that's less interesting. But it's hard for humans to consciously like stop themselves from doing an optimal strategy once they find it,
And
or
how
Right.
relying on things that work. So here is an interesting example. I think this example we can all understand at least on some level. Strip mining in Minecraft is one that this is before the Caves and Cliffs update, to be clear, because I don't even know if you really can strip mine anymore with
In
all their
in
stuff.
in vanilla, I say vanilla. Pre Caves and Cliffs, strip mining was of course a thing. Post Caves and Cliffs, based off of at least the one Minecraft server I follow, it's still a thing.
You're just more
It
likely to
is
run into.
the best way I can put it is, it is still in their heads as the most optimal way, but just going into the caves themselves and looking for ore is much more efficient now.
Oh shit! I found it.
Uh-oh.
Herein we will determine your fitness for future missions by conducting an assessment of your luck.
Game crashed. No, it didn't. Wait.
What? Sykes.
There's a lot
What
of
the hell?
examples in Helldivers of people trying to optimize the fun out of it.
Well, let me finish Minecraft real quick, and I would love to hear about Helldivers. Thing with Minecraft is I think we can all agree that strip mining isn't exactly fun. It is relaxing, but also all of Minecraft should be relaxing, so I don't know how you classify that. Um, it's not exactly deeply entertaining, right? Um, but people do it, and most people. The fun thing with that is that most people do it. Just whether or not they're in an online community, they're kind of their first instinct almost is to just build some sort of structure where you can just dig straight across the continent if you want to, or dig diagonally down. And then they optimize it further, get to the precise Y level, you know how it goes. But that's not the only way you have to do it. You could find a mine shaft, or you could, there's other ways to go about it, but it always ends up with strip mining. And I find that deeply interesting because very few people enjoy it, at least compared to other parts of the game.
Oh, we're teaming up with Demix today.
Ew.
Nice.
But you go, Mulch. Tell us about optimizing Helldivers to hell.
Well, the thing about Helldivers is that it's a game. It's a multiplayer game as much as it is an aesthetic experience of playing through Starship Troopers, basically. So in Helldivers, there's things that just don't work very well, or they're incredibly situational and things like that. But they're really fun to use, like say the laser backpack. Like that's a pretty fun thing to have because it just like shoots a laser and it kills everything around you. Problem is it hits teammates too. So you
Right.
can't really use that, and that's fine. That's the way the game is
Mm.
intended to be played. But there are people who are like, you got to use these specific weapons, these specific stratagems, otherwise we won't win. And and the game, I hate to say it, kind of does it to itself with how fucking hard like higher difficulties get.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like there are people who just don't seem to want to engage with like the game's themes or aesthetics or anything. They just want to shoot good. And the problem is that they don't take into like I saw that well, that's one problem. There's a lot of problems. There's also people who like try and micromanage you, like you the player. Like they're trying to micromanage. I was in a game where this guy was like giving very detailed like call outs and getting angry that other people weren't playing along with him. Like it was just not fun. Like, and I think I think it's fine optimizing the fun out of single player games like Minecraft, because, it's a single player game. But I think optimizing the fun out of something becomes really problematic when you're talking about a multiplayer game, because that's where that kind of shit thrives. There are Call of Duty has entire controversies based around like weapons being nerfed because people use them too much. Like this is just online shooter 101. Like
Oh, Fortnite.
yeah, Fortnite too.
Fortnite and build spamming.
Yeah,
That
build
cannot be fun for anybody.
but
I came back.
it lets you win. Welcome back, Meridian. But it helps you win, so people build
love that.
spam.
I love that aerial master heartless fucker.
He is good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I
when it
sorry.
comes to it's okay.
You're fine.
When it
I need my
comes
coffee.
when it comes to optimizing the fun out, like talk to Call of Duty people. There are Call of Duty guys who want shotgun. There are Call of Duty players who think that shotguns should not be in first-person shooters to begin with because they one-hit kill.
It's a
And it's
shotgun. What were you expecting?
like the
What?
the thing is
Oh, I
that
hate
these
Call of
people
Duty games.
they just want to win really, really, really badly.
They should
See the
simply train
people.
to
Then
take
use
bigger
the
shots on their
gun.
face.
Yeah.
It's a skill issue, yeah.
But it
To
is.
me,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no,
Go
no.
ahead.
I wasn't clear whether optimizing the fun meant like optimizing so you play like the best meta strat, or if we meant like playing the game so that you can get the most fun out of it. And I'll admit, sometimes I am optimizing to play the game the best I can, but that's because I'm finding it fun, like beating the shit out of Death Knight the very first time I encounter him.
Right.
Yes, we're talking about
Um,
removing fun via optimization by doing the most rote, boring, or just uninteresting options because
Which
they're the most effective.
Right.
I will
And
admit,
your
like,
exam, I didn't catch out with your example because your example was both used by people who just want to see big number and used by people who'd like to warp skip 3 houses.
the thing is, I don't need to be warp skipping because guess what? Stride.
Stride.
He's within range of stride.
He
Well,
is.
another
Another thing.
another
Yes.
thing, like optimizing the fun out, like there and like this is the kind of thing, like people will over rely on one aspect of the game in multiplayer games, and this is not what the developer intends, so they fucking hit the nerf button. And
Let
I kind of wish they would hit nerf less and they would try to canonize things a little more, but at the same time, it's
it's a
multiplayer.
it's a multiplayer game. Like
Which, like, I'm a big fan of cheating at games, but like, multiplayers are different. I can admit that. I can
yeah,
see that.
I always
exactly.
struggle to decide on cheating. I'm fine with cheating in my
Single
like
player.
personal things. Single player, Sekiro, I'm going to say I'm fine with cheating in Dark Souls. I don't intend to ever go invading people. I just want to get through the areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And like,
I'm going to be
honestly,
frank. Who cares if you cheat in Dark Souls, really, if you're
I
not
can't
invading
remember the
anyone?
last time I've played through Conquest without beating.
Phoenix mode.
I was using the
Not
DLC to
Phoenix
grind
mode, but
Conquest
like
because I didn't want to
Oh,
lose people.
I
Oh,
use
I
the
love
Phoenix
that.
mode.
grind. I do a lot of like free class changes, like because when you class change, your level resets,
I
and
love
that's
you.
kind of annoying. And so sometimes I just flat change their class. Like if I want Charlotte as a ninja or a sword master or something, the canon way is to have her marry Laszlo, steal his ninja fishnets and wear them, and then ditch him, which is fine. But like it takes time to do that.
I don't mind
Or
that.
Get a divorce seal.
I could just change her into a ninja and skip all that. And it just makes the game
Fair,
more fun, in my opinion.
Fair Twiddler. Fair Twiddler is very useful.
Yep.
See my cursed conquest run, where I had like basically almost every single unit except Corrin, Kana, and like one person.
Silas? No.
Not Silas. Be
Benny?
under. No, Benny was under average for
That's
everything. Everything that was
And
important for him. But like in particular, Mozu and Effie were like they were on par on a single stat and under average for all of the rest. So I
that's
just
why
used
fixed growths and engage is the best way to play any Fire Emblem. Fight me.
I think
They
fixed
have a
growths
thing for
are
that now?
interesting, but no.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem 3 Engage. For its maddening
Free
mode, you have
engage.
to play through it with
Oh,
fixed growths.
I thought that was
And
just
then
an
after you
option that
beat
made the
maddening, you
quality of
get
life.
fixed on all modes.
And random on maddening.
See,
Yeah.
But
my expectation is like, oh, that's an optional thing you can now do because like sometimes not getting a growth just because of RNG meant you'd be fucked over. So if you have the fixed growths, it means you have a steady progression that's guaranteed, which means a character might actually just be fine for the entire game rather than fucked over.
speaking of optimizing the
Right.
fun out of games and Fire Emblem, Three Houses maddening.
I
I'm
was
looking
wondering how
forward to
long
Three
we could
Houses
wait
Maddening,
until
but
going into this.
I'm planning on going into that in New Game Plus, and I'm also planning on going into it with I cheat. If I'm doing a heavy difficulty, I'm going to be cheating. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm using the infinite month exploit.
Yeah.
I'm
My main
using the
issue,
infinite
If
gold
you can get
for now.
there,
Huh?
if you
if
can
you can
get
get
to
to
the
a month,
first month,
yeah.
I should be fine.
the main issue is like Three Houses Maddening would have really benefited from fixed growths because Three Houses Maddening is not a strategy game; it is a puzzle.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It is an escape room puzzle, over and over and over again.
It's always how
You
the fuck
see-
do I get to the end? It's
But-
simply dwarf stride, rescue, dance, etc.
Yeah,
on
but
the other couple days, I was fucking max turning a random mission because I was like, I want everyone to get these masteries because I just want to get these classes done with. So I'm going
This just
to.
takes so long. Yeah.
They do. I hate it. You
I
can
think
only get one
Maddening is the
mastery point per turn.
I think Maddening is the only time you don't have to worry about class experience being lost to just hitting the point where you can reclass.
Honestly, I don't know if I
Or
like it
because
better or
experience is so low. Yeah.
Experienced is halved, yes.
I do want to ask, um is there like a level limit in Three Houses?
99.
Okay, I don't really like that, but this is why I was like, I kind of like the level reset, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
like
what I
the-
like about.
I thought Fates had a level limit.
Fates did, but then you could buy Eternal Seals to keep boosting
Oh,
that
yeah.
level limit. But that's really only when you were going into the PvP mode. I've only ever used an Eternal Seal in gameplay once, and that's because my
Who's this
Korin
last enemy?
got fucking crazy at some point or another and actually got to level 40.
Ooh.
So that was I think that was Conquest actually, where I had a Berserker female Korin, and she just, I mean, I can't even fully describe how crazy she went at some point. Where like you see those screenshots of Charlotte with like 99 times 2 damage with 100% hit rate, 100% crit.
I love that
That's
for
what
her.
Korin was. Except I was able to get her Vantage because you pick Korin's personal heart seal class, and I gave her Samurai because I was gonna do Swordmaster, and then she married Keaton, and Keaton gives
Ooh.
Berserker.
Shout out
So
to
that was
Keaton.
crazy
Mm-hmm.
because you
It'd
can't
be
turn
so
into a
funny.
werewolf, so he gives
It'd
you
be,
Berserker instead.
it'd be funny if
Oh,
Keaton
here you
and
are.
God, what's his name?
Caden?
The Fox Boy.
Caden.
Keaton.
If Keaton and Caden gave their monster forms via marriage seal.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you have the Gay Fates patch, the most optimal pairing for Keaton and Caden is Keaton and Caden. Because
Good.
then they can give odd tempo and even keel to both their daughters, meaning they
I
just
love
have
that.
+4 damage all the time.
I mean, honestly.
I hate to correct you. I'd love to correct you. It's odd shaped.
Oh,
then
whatever.
You can't ship their daughters then, in theory.
You could not ship their daughters then, no.
I mean, you can.
No.
No.
I had the same thought. I was like, you can do Forbidden Yuri, but I
This
don't
is a
No.
Fire Emblem game.
No.
You can do whatever
No.
you want.
No.
No, we're not going to
Anyway.
condone.
Revelations. So I know we're getting a little off topic, but I did want to ask, do Rinka and Charlotte have a Revelations
Yes.
support? Good,
Yes, they
because
do.
I
They
think
do.
they should S-rank each other.
No. Charlotte S ranks Corn.
That also works.
I mean, Charlotte could also S-rank Xander.
No.
Sandra
Also, Charlotte and Rinka interact in Heroes when Charlotte got recruited in Heroes.
good.
And the funny thing about that is that Charlotte's thing in Heroes is she was hanging out with Sheeta, Princess Sheeta. It was like, she's like, no woman can be that perfect. And so she's like following Sheeta around to wait for the mask to slip. And she was like working in a soup kitchen next to her and like looking at her to see if she was gonna like hate the pores all of a sudden. or like reveal something bad about her. Except Sheeta didn't because she's perfect. And Charlotte started like really hating herself, and Rinka came in and was like, "But I don't think Sheeta can kill people as good as you. You know,
I
you both
love
have your own strengths.
Remember
You
that
know,
you're better
stop
at
being
murder.
This is depressing because I want to talk about Charlotte, but I can't because I think it's cat feeding time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh,
Can we put a
um,
pin on this conversation?
We can put
We
a pin in
can.
this
I
conversation. I
kind of
would
want to
love to
go
hear
back
you
to
talk about
Eddie out.
Charlotte.
All right, thank you.
I
I'll
do.
be
Alright.
back.
You do talk about Charlotte. Please clip it so I can watch it later.
I will highlight it.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no, this is not going on the YouTube channel. No, I was about to say.
That's a shame.
I've made
get
the
more
like
macaroni
requirement that
salad.
it's going to
Oof.
be from the start. Like if I have the start of any particular series, it can go on the YouTube channel. But I didn't get that set up until a few weeks after this.
Gotcha.
We have a few more weeks of
That's fair.
358.
You didn't want to drop
divided
people
by
in.
2.
We have at least a couple more weeks. I cannot remember how many days are skipped entirely, but
10 more minutes.
I actually am literally forgetting that, like, just because we say weeks, it's only once per week this game is being played.
yeah. I didn't get the YouTube channel set up until like I think the week of the third stream of this, and I don't really like
Yeah.
I don't like the whole not having the first episode thing. Bloodborne got to have
Yeah.
it because I remembered to download the first episode. I just didn't download 2 and 3.
Ooh. My arthritis.
Have you tested
So-
out how fast you can make your talk sprite blink?
That is done automatically by the program, so I don't know when it will cause me to blink.
Don't bat your
Is that
eyelash
face
at us like that. Oh my god. Stop beckoning. I'm a proudly single man.
Keyblade's
For
still working?
now.
Yeah, everything's fine now. That's good. I have it all to you and Axel. Eat your ice cream before it melts.
You don't simply join the polycule, you end up in the polycule. Much like Roxas in Organization 13.
Look at Axel, he's bright red. Shut up.
You know what else of Axel's is bright red?
What?
You know,
Is Keyblade?
perhaps.
I'm like proudly single. Just wait until you meet that guy who you can hear him blasting from his Bluetooth headphones a Cupcake remix that it's not just a one you know, it's one you love.
Right. It's like a Hallmark movie meet cute, except Cupcake is there, making it not suitable for Hallmark even remotely.
They really should Hallmark should let themselves grow a little and get a little raunchy. Have
Oh,
like
but then
a-
how
They
are they
did
going to
have-
get... No, you go first.
it's
So
like
they did have that one gay movie with the most gay couple to ever gay, where they danced to
was-
Britney Spears.
oh my god, so this wasn't red, white, and blue? Royal
No, it
blue,
was not
sorry.
red, white, and royal blue.
That's not
It was
Hallmark.
That's not Hallmark at all.
I thought it was on Hallmark, my bad. Oh right, it was Netflix, god. Well, my point remains. I kind of want to see a Hallmark movie where it's like, I'm moving back to my small town just for Christmas to help my family out with like moving out of town because things are changing. And they get back into town and it's like, oh God, there's that strip club. It's a male strip club or something like that because like, oh my God, my old friends want to go a night out on the town, even though it's a really small town. And like she meets like a Magic Mike type guy and it's just Magic Mike with the numbers filed off, but it's at like a small town strip club that you would get chlamydia at. And so he pole dances around like a Christmas tree or some shit.
Pole dancing around the Christmas tree. Got it.
I'm in love with a ho ho ho. Because it's Hallmark. I think they would probably maybe get a little slut shamey. But again, if it's a male stripper, I don't know if they would.
They would.
We should watch Christmas on Cherry Lane. It's the gay one, and it has Josh from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
I'm not
Oh,
opposed to that
yeah.
for this year.
Oh, that would be fun
Mm-hmm.
for our little date night.
Mm-hmm. I will get revenge and I will show your friends all of the other reindeer.
How is that revenge? I love that movie.
I mean, same. It's just listen, if you get a movie, I get a movie. And I'm putting my favorite Christmas movie on the table too. Anyway, I'll see y'all.
Bye.
Again.
Bye.
I was trying to find the call close button on the Twitch stream.
Oh, this fuck ass castle.
I just lost my focus for a moment.
Name another. So, I think 14 is self-explanatory. People optimize that to hell. But
Oh, yes.
I think that also appeals to a certain type of person who somehow likes that.
Yeah.
But it does have the issue when you enter in the multiplayer content, you will meet that guy, you know?
Actually, in my experience, there have not been any of that guy.
Luck. You will roll the snake eyes eventually, and you will meet that guy.
The
You
community
will
in Final
meet
Fantasy
Tristan.
XIV. The community in Final Fantasy XIV is actually very chill.
But there are always pockets.
I don't know where he's been going, chat. I've gone into 2 multiplayer experiences, and both times I had a guy. Which means out of my 2 cases, and both times were a guy, that means 100% of the time, all the time, every time, there will be a guy. It's just how
Alright.
statistics works.
Alright. Kill that.
I don't think that's how statistics work.
I'm pretty sure. If I draw a linear graph, it would just be a box, all filled in. You know? I think that's another good game. You know what one of my funniest examples is? And it's not as
What?
extreme. The Sims 4.
Oh yeah, there
There's a
are
lot
people
of
who optimize The Sims
optimization
4.
that goes into the
Come
Sims
on,
4.
gimme
In a few different
the
ways. There's a lot of people
match.
like pick the optimal career for their sim to make the most money, which is typically art, ironically.
Mm-hmm.
Or one creative endeavor or another. Or they'll optimize birthing. How many children can you get in and out as fast as possible?
Oh, that's
They'll
strange.
optimize. Well, for the 100 baby challenge, there's 100 babies
Right.
you have to get rid of. You know. I know a lot of people like optimize building, kind of, where kind of like a standard set, like a standard house they build every time.
I don't think that's optimization. I think that's just a lack of creativity.
Perhaps. I know I personally, my little like cheat, I guess, is that I will take a light and I'll use there's like a cheat to like grow or shrink objects.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take a chandelier, for example, a huge ass chandelier, and shrink it down so it's not in my way, but I'll still get all the lighting bonus of having a well lit room without actually having a light in the room.
Mm.
A lot of people like, because there's also like environment bonuses if you have like nice clutter and paintings on the wall. Some people will do that, except they'll hide the paintings, but the paintings will still be there for the bonus. But that's a tangent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I hope Let can make it for the
Blooming
this
Panic,
whole
yeah.
thing.
you want me to message
I'm
her?
also eating lunch right now, so I'm fading in and out.
If you want to message her, that's fine. You don't have to.
You said
Shut
3
up.
hours, right?
Yes, at 3 hours of stream time.
Okay.
I think we're at 2 in a few
Yeah.
minutes.
We're about to hit 2.
Let's see. Something I noticed. This is on me. It's the funny thing about optimization, at least for me, is it kind of creeps up on me, and I don't realize that I've made the game more boring for myself until it's too late. Oh, side note, Battalion Wrath Vantage, Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
I've never liked that. Some people do, and kudos to them. I just know I would piss myself off if I did that. Because what do you mean you just don't have a game anymore? All the lords can do that. Raging Storm has a similar thing, but at least Raging Storm, like, you do technically have to repair it eventually. Maybe. if you know, there's a clause where technically, but the thing with Battalion Wrath Vantage is once you get it set up, he should probably never take damage again if you're not being stupid. So, but anyway. But yeah, the most recent example of optimization creeping up on me, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, where just naturally over the course of the game, I realized that my Pokemon's movesets, my Riolu and then partner Eevee, had kind of become solidified
Hey, Master, I'm
into
gonna be kind of rude for a second, but I need to ask you a question.
yeah.
How old is Camilla, Fire Emblem? Do you know? Just
Fun thing about
ballpark.
Fates, they don't
Yeah.
say it. My personal, what I go with, headcanon wise, 27 or 28.
27 sounds about right. 28,
Yeah,
27, 28 sounds about right. That's what I was
because in
thinking.
my mind, Xander is like 30,
Yeah.
and so she'd be a little bit below him. And then Leo is like 24.
Mm-hmm.
Corin's a little bit below him, and then Elise is 18. So that's how it all works out.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you. I'll be back.
Mhm.
Cat feeding time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Are you having fun yet, Mr. Krabs? Tough audience. We're just over here being funny, and he doesn't even appreciate me. Sad. But anyway, yeah, I'd realized, especially as I was going through missions, that I was kind of doing the same thing for every, like, my moveset had kind of just worked out. Where partner Eevee had tackle. With adaptability, tackle became the highest damaging move of any one of my Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also like eating, so I'm taking bites. Anyway, she would regularly deal 280 damage. Recently, I'm in the post game, and she does about 310. Most Pokemon's HP bars are like not even 200. So, hey,
Heidi
Lat.
ho.
I arrive fine.
You're
Everyone's
all
just
right.
having so much fun. I'm talking about optimization ruining video games and how I have accidentally done that in my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky save file. Where I kind of one-hit KO everything, which isn't bad, but it is sort of like, will I ever get a challenge again? Sad face. It's also the fact that I did accidentally, or it wasn't fully an accident, but I did get Riolu, and I always knew academically Riolu was the optimal choice, but I didn't know that he was like, nullify the challenge optimal, right? because, like, how do I put it? I always knew he was the most powerful because he's super effective against the final boss, which is pretty cool.
Mhm.
And the only other one who does that is like Fampy if you can get Earthquake. If you can get Earthquake or Dig or something. But you have to get that through TM because Fampy doesn't learn that naturally.
It
for some
astonishes me
reason.
how bad Fampy's level up learn set is in Explorer.
That is quite odd.
But yeah, adaptability EV does like 280 damage to 310, knocking out a lot of opponents. She has quick attack +2 for roughly the same amount of damage now. Now the quick attack's power is caught up. And then takedown for even bigger amounts of damage. And then dig if there's a fighting type and she needs to get the fuck out of the way. And also to hit Dialga in the face with dig. Just call him a bitch and kill him, you know?
Give me but a moment. There was something I just that needs my attention.
I will say, in terms of optimizing the fun out of video games, optimizing always it takes advantage of an exploit in the game. I shouldn't say always. Typically it does. Where there's some weakness in designing the game where one avenue of play works so much better than everything else that it's sort of like, why would you play otherwise? Three Houses is a big example because people warp skip not just because it's fun for them, but also because that kind of is the best way to play the game. If you think about it, it minimizes the amount of time you have to play the game, which is always good. It skips through most of the challenge. It just cuts right through the heart of the matter and skips all over the quote unquote mess. You don't have to fight the
This is the
Titanics.
risk you will ever lose. What risk of that there is in Three Houses?
Right. So it is the optimal way to play the game. And that's because it's not designed well. Fates and Engage, there is no way, no optimal way to clear the game. Even in all the years of Fate science, of people analyzing fates and discovering stat thresholds and optimal growths and blah, 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 there is still to this day no clear cut way to get through Conquest. The only thing the meta scene can agree on is you probably need Ophelia. But even then, not necessarily. Ophelia is just the easiest one, kind of out of the box to cheese with.
Right.
Like, we know, like, Camilla's good. Fun fact. I'm sure you're all shocked. But she's not, like, in lesser designed games, like, as much as I love FE4, and I love FE4, there's definitely a power disparity, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Where movement is the best stat. And most of the time, movement is counteracted by the fact that the people on horses are fucking weak. I love Medale. Medale's a flop. Just a really, really bad archer by any metric. The two generic Cavaliers are bad. Quan is shit. Finn doesn't get good until the next game. The problem is, you do
Sigurd.
get Sigurd, who doesn't have that drawback. Similarly, he's essentially like Ira on a horse. Ira is held back by not having a horse. And then, like, Noish is held back by being shit at everything he tries to do. Sigurd doesn't deal with that. He just doesn't feel like dealing with it, and so he doesn't. Similarly, Ethlyn. Ethlyn is not the best healer, necessarily, but she has a horse, so she's the best healer. That goes for all fire emblems, though. Every time you get a healer on a horse, they're just automatically better, but that's
Because
neither
of
here nor
movement.
there. Yeah, because of movement. That way you don't have to rely on physic to get to them. That's why Elise is always better than Sakura. Even though Sakura does have +1 range with the Festals, Elise can just move more. So that's not really a strength on Sakura's part.
Like, the thing is with healing is that the potency of the healing doesn't tend to matter that much.
Yeah.
Like a difference of like 1 or 2 health heals doesn't mean anything. You're not working on scales that precise.
Yeah. That's why Maribel is so much better than Lissa. Granted, I always use Lissa over Maribel, but that's because I'm playing suboptimally. Because the optimal way to play Awakening is with just Robin and Crom. Like, you're actively wasting resources by using other units and also heightening your chance of wanting to reset. Like, it's just Crom, Robin, and then I think Lucina's requires then you get Morgan to cover up Lucina's. Probably to use Morgan instead of Lucina, because Lucina's not very good. Because she has a sword. Lame. Morgan has magic. Cool. Swords, flop. Magic, fun and sexy. And that's all you need to know about Awakening's meta. But anyway, the reason I say that is you
Also,
can tell when
the
a game
easier
is really
access you the easier access you have to Gale Force, the better you are.
right. That's why another optimal way to play is with female Robin, to get female Robin into Dark Falcon and then just carry Crom around because he's not doing anything else. Oh my god, a versus sister. But yeah, you can tell when a game is really good when story or
Story.
oh my god, an Agrabah again.
What do you mean it disappeared? It's like I said, the sandstorm moving across the desert up and vanished.
Oh, because of Genie?
Yep. Now we can finally go outside the city again. Well, that's wonderful. What a relief. Hold on. We still need to watch out for the Heartless. They've been sighted around Agrabah even after the storm cleared up. You'll have to be careful, Jasmine. I'm going to make sure everything's okay. All right, I want you to be safe too, Aladdin.
When I was writing my latest fic chapter, I was writing Claude's dad, and in my mind I was using Aladdin's father, because he's hot as hell for no reason.
Serious.
He survived Twink death and came back stronger. That's what that was. I will, of course,
Sorry.
be putting a gif of him in VC text so you can admire.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's Mr. King Elmira man, whose name will probably never be shared with us.
Oh, absolutely not. However, I like the one Salt came up with. Not came up with, but, like, decided on. It's the one I use every time.
Do I get to know what the name is?
Arash.
Okay.
After Arash the Archer from Persian mythology.
Oh, cute.
Mytho-history? I can't remember. One of the two. There is always an important distinction between mythology and mytho-history.
Maybe important to nerds.
Well,
I don't
mytho-history
care.
tends to be the mythologization of real history. And thus
Like
the people
Jesus?
who... Yes.
Damn it, he got there before.
Technically speaking, Christianity is a form of mytho-history, not strictly mythology.
He
I
got there
saw the
before me
fucking
because I was busy
outline on
fucking
that
sipping.
picture show up. I was so excited because I just knew that I cut off.
You had the advantage of I was busy taking a sip of my drink.
dumbass. You should always be ready.
Die, crescendos, die! I know you're called loudmouths in this game, but you're called crescendos. Die! We don't like healers in enemy factions.
Right.
On the name thing, it's like how Mega 10, Persona, all that wants to convince me that Jack-o'-lantern is called Pyro Jack. Pyro Jack is called
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern. It's not. It's Pyro Jack. Fuck off.
You had a good... I know that Jack-o'-lantern is technically more correct to the, like, folklore you're referencing, but come on, Pyro Jack is funnier.
Yep. But anyway, you can tell a game is very carefully designed when it can't be optimized. And also notice how games with PvP just aggravate any existing weaknesses, no matter how minor. Someone who knows more about
Fire
Fortnite could probably say more.
What I was just going to sarcastically say, what Fire Emblem game could we possibly discuss that could apply to?
I was about to say Fates, honestly. Fates has very few problems, but you go to PvP and you realize the way some skills interact is a little weird. Kaze's miraculous save ability, not very important in the main game. You go to PvP where everyone's luck is maxed out, all of a sudden, that chance is a lot higher to just random miracle. The fact that you get one use of a staff that revives a unit doesn't get much use in the main game, but in a PvP setting where your items refresh after each match, all of a
Brynhilder
sudden,
is... Not Brynhilder,
Bifrost?
Bifrost. Bifrost is significantly more useful.
Yep.
By
Rally Spectrum,
specifically
Rally
the
Movement,
limitation.
Rainbow Tonic, Azura Salve, all those got a lot more use. There's like this gimmick dagger that has Miracle built into it.
Votive Candle, right?
Yeah. You'll probably never use that in mainline Fates. And they probably weren't putting a whole ton of thought into it. More so like it'd be kind of fun to have like I think Flora has like fairly high luck. And so like she might be able to use it. Because even at the end of Conquest, your luck can be about 30 something. So like a third of the time not die. That's worth maybe holding on to in enemy phase. But in PvP, when luck is like closer to 50 or even higher, all of a sudden Flora's crazy ass luck stat becomes a lot more of a hassle. Especially with Soul, if you do that. If you have her heal, so Miracle procs, she heals, you hit her again, Miracle procs again, ad nauseum. Or Aether, depending on build. Most people don't do Aether, but I have seen Aether Flora once or twice. Always funny. Nosferatu tanks with Kaze miraculous save in the background. Just in case. You know, it's stupid. But one skill you don't see a ton, Gale Force. Just due to the nature of it. If you had Awakening PvP though, imagine that.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
What is the
But-
nature of, Is it the nature of the PvP or the nature of the skill?
Of what? Sorry?
For Fate's Gale Force.
You can't do it with assistance. Like to get the Gale Force to proc, they have to fight and kill by themselves.
Okay,
Problem is
so it's
every
the nature...
enemy you face is paired up.
Okay,
in
so it's the
PvP.
nature of the skill, basically.
And you have to kill, and with Miracle running everywhere.
You can't guarantee that you'll get a Gale Force proc. Right.
So it's always better to just keep in pair up with your whatever spouse for that unit, because it's always S support, obviously, for maximum bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's all very fascinating. As always, I do recommend Phoenix Master's playlist on Fate's PvP. It's hilarious.
My apologies. I need to run to the restroom.
If you need to do that, I have food waste to dispose of, so I'll handle
Oh my god.
I'm fine. I just caught the handle of my water. I almost knocked it over, but I didn't.
Well, it's just me now. I think Mulch is still feeding the cat. Well, let me see how loud these sound effects are. Hey, those in chat, do you have an example of just like a game or maybe a multiplayer game that got optimized? Let's back. All the better if it's an example you feel like we can talk about. But yeah. This conversation topic just has to carry us for 50 more minutes and then Discord time with Big Lady. The most normal woman ever.
Yeah, the game I've seen that had like the most it's a roguelike, so obviously optimization is very hard. Balatro, the official pronunciation as given by the developers, whatever the fuck you feel like, which is very
Yeah.
fun. But for those unfamiliar with Balatro, the best way I could describe it is a poker roguelike if poker ended up on crack. It's very strange. It's great. There are a lot of combinations that are actively absurd if you can get them. With like with random runs, obviously you can't guarantee that. However, there is a particular interest in just finding a seed and deciding to optimize the ever-loving shit out of that particular seed, which has produced interesting results historically. So Balatro has an interesting relationship to optimizing the fun out of things. And sometimes it's you optimize the fun out of it so hard that it becomes its own fun because it's just like you behold the morbid curiosity of just seeing how high you can make the numbers go.
Yeah.
Ah, we're on Balatro.
Yeah, this is the first thing that came to my mind when I heard optimizing the fun out. Because Balatro is literally designed for it to be really hard to optimize the fun out of things. There's no built-in score calculator, so specifically to avoid you sitting there and checking combination after combination after combination, stalling things and ruining your own fun. Like, it's a conscious design decision that you don't know what the score is going to be until everything's calculated.
Yeah. I got a fairly minor example, which is triple triad within FF8. I can't talk about other spin-off versions, but in FF8, I have two cards, which is Cypher and Diablos, I think. And then
Diabolos, yeah. Or
Sure.
Diabolos.
It's not another O in the FF8 version that I'm playing. So it's definitely Diablos. Anyway, so Cypher's card has an ace on the bottom and a 9 on the right. And then Diablos's card also protects the right and the bottom pretty well. And so essentially all of the cards in my deck have like an ace and a 9 on two sides. And every time I open, I put one of them in the corner with like their two highest sides. That way they can't get taken. And then just sort of continue that way. Or like I'll put Diablos right under Cypher. No one can flip either of them because their defensive stats are just too much for this point of the game. And at that point I have two guaranteed on the board. And I can just continue with that. And I've yet to lose a triple triad game ever since I got those two cards, which was early yesterday, and I've been playing a lot since then because I have no life. So it's It's sort of like I like not being able to lose triple triad because it's very frustrating to get your ass kicked in a mini game of a game that you're playing that's not even like necessary. You know? But also like I don't have to think anymore. But which is so it's just like I'm grinding normally, so I'm grinding with cards now. But um words. But yeah, you can tell the optimization exploits like any part of the game that works best. People will gravitate to that naturally, probably, if it's a bit more obvious. Like, you may not know that Wyvern Lord is the best class in Three Houses the first time, or the second time, but you probably will the third time, and at that point, it'll be harder to justify to yourself why you're not making every physical class into Wyvern Lord. Because I encountered that when I went through Crimson
Mhm.
Flower. Luckily, Crimson Flower doesn't have too many physical units in the first place, so that helped me get around that. But if I was playing Azure Moon now, I would have a really tough time justifying to myself not making them all Wyvern Lords, including people like Ingrid. I would have to consciously play suboptimally. But as a good example, that's not Fire Emblem,
Mm.
and here's like an RPG. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, because you got to get it out of the way at some point.
Hi.
There are lesser units. Charla. I love you, Charla. I would never diss you. But there are also no bad setups, really. I mean, I guess you could try. You could do it, probably.
The unfortunate
Like,
thing, like, no matter what
Ricky,
setup you
Charla, Melia-ish? Nah.
well,
That'd be
see,
like the
then you
worst one,
have
but you can still
Melia
get
in
through.
your
Then you have
composition.
Melia. Maybe Charla,
Because
Rhine, Ricky?
Charlotte Ryan Ricky seems like the absolute worst I could think of, but even then, like, there's redeeming qualities to. Like, for one,
Like,
Ryan's
I don't know
pretty
what
fucking
enemy could
hard to
kill
kill.
them. Yeah.
Also, Ryan has like sword drive, so if you want your big damage numbers, he's right. It's definitely the worst, but like, it's not irredeemable.
And that's an easy way to get around optimization problems. If your game isn't especially difficult, then optimization has less value. There is an optimal team in Xenoblade 1, I am certain. But that doesn't matter unless you're going past the final boss. You can get, with any party setup, of course you have parts where you need Shulk, but you know what I mean, to get to the end. With whatever characters you choose. Final Fantasy VI also has this in spades, where just due to the lower difficulty on average, you can use whatever unit you want. You can solo the game if you want. Here's an example of optimization. It's listed in moderator chat and I haven't talked about it. This is something that I found myself doing in 10, in Final Fantasy 10, and I didn't realize I was doing it until like almost the end of the game, which is Aeon Overdrive spam, where I would never use an Aeon's Overdrive until a boss, and then I would just skip the boss. Because you can just keep doing Aeon Overdrives as long as you want. Until you run out of Aeons, or the boss dies, and typically the boss dies first. There are some with multiple phases, like Unalesca, and there are some with just too big of health bars, ish. Because I know you can like skip eject if you have celestial weapons to like get rid of the damage cap. I had two celestial weapons that got rid of damage cap, and then Bahamut, who already has that. But
How did
go ahead.
things look? Eerily quiet. There are definitely fewer Heartless out there than before. You make that sound like a bad thing. Now we can finally relax a little. Or at least focus on getting things rebuilt. I'd say that's another case closed. Yeah. Oh, stop. I'm not that scary. Are you trying to give me a complex? It's not my fault you pop out of nowhere. This from the guy who vanished into thin air the last time we met? Well, anyway. I'm glad to see Al's doing alright. Now I can enjoy the rest of my vacation free of worries. You're not going to say hello? Nobody ever told you that three's a crowd. Well, it's time for the crowd to clear out. What's that guy's story anyway? He said he used to be a genie in a lamp. You really want to know? Ah! It's a long story, amigo. Why is that a question mark? Long, long ago, before time was time. Never mind then. Aww. Okay then, this time it's so long for real.
Oh my god. YouTube was going to add community notes.
Oh no.
I will say that it's probably the best thing that's happened to Twitter in a very long time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're looking to take things from Twitter, not the worst choice you could make. But still, damn. Worrisome. I don't say it every time or most of the time because it's just beating on a dead horse, but one of them is gonna fall off. That's actually
Well,
how
yes,
the
we
game
know.
ends, and that's why Shion doesn't show up in the future. She just falls off.
Falls
I
off.
mean, we know one of
On the
them falls
final
off.
day.
Roxas fell off in Kingdom Hearts 2.
See, but we didn't do it hard enough.
Ever heard of knocking?
Yeah, what if he was jorking his peanuts?
Tell me
I'm
what
on
Shion
Psyx.
has been doing.
They're probably built like Barbies.
How should I know? I'm not spying on her. But the two of you are close. So what? Now I've got to rat on my friends to you? Get out of my room, man. You and Shion will be executing your next mission together. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You paid me a personal visit just to tell me that? We also need you to go back to Castle Oblivion. We or you? That castle hasn't given up all its secrets. And there's one in particular Lord Xemnas is especially interested in. You mean the chamber? We turned that place inside out. If it's there, we're not gonna find it by just looking.
The secrets? The secrets in the
Hmm.
chamber? The chamber of secrets?
The Chamber
Not
of
chamber?
Kill
Awakening.
you.
No, of Repose. One of the two. Then let me give you another incentive. I've recently learned what the word motivation means. Namine isn't the only one who can trace her beginnings to Castle Oblivion. Shion comes from there too.
Wow, it's almost like if you look at both of them, they
Huh.
look pretty similar to each other.
Two of your favorite people.
I mean, that is a dependent assertion, Max.
Still think another visit is a waste of time? Whatever. You're the one who wants me to go. Don't try to dress it up as a favor. Let me guess. That chamber will tell you everything you don't know about Xemnas' true agenda. Is that the idea? The Chamber of Repose, and its antipode, the Chamber of Waking. Xemnas isn't telling us something. And the missing chamber, the Chamber of Waking, it holds all the answers. We need those answers to gain the upper hand. For our own reasons.
Slay.
Syx wants a promotion.
Look, I knew Vexen and Zexion would be obstacles. That's why they're not here anymore. When have I ever complained about the dirty work? I cleared the way to the top for you. Just do me a favor and don't trip on the way up. A solo mission in Castle Oblivion. Expect the orders soon. Wheels within wheels.
Within wheel.
Namine and Shion. Hey man, you missed your amigos. Team Axel already left. Team Axel? Yeah, he and Shion teamed up for the day, which means they get to work half as hard, which is so totally unfair. Today you get to work with me, Tiger. Don't call me Tiger. You like Kiddo better? Or maybe you're mad because Poppet got the best nickname. Ugh, never mind. Today we get to go explore a new world together. Back up, Tiger, and let's get moving. He really feels like a deadbeat uncle.
That
He
uncle
really
who
feels
just
like
got
a
out of
deadbeat uncle.
prison. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
He teaches Axel how to know if the cocaine is real or not.
Incidentally,
Terrifying.
on the topic of optimization and Xenoblade, I can keep going. Xenoblade 1 is
Incidentally, on the
it's-
topic of cocaine.
no. Xenoblade 1 is it's kind of hard to optimize because everyone is has redeeming qualities. Xenoblade X, if you've optimized properly, it's not like it's suboptimal to bring any other party members, but they will be doing such piddling damage that there is no reason to do anything as anyone but just your avatar on your load. The absolute absurdity of the damage you can reach in Xenoblade X with proper setup and optimization is unmatched in the rest of the series. In that you can just one-shot super bosses casually on your own. It's not even that hard once you know what you're doing.
Gross.
But there is a very specific there's a lot of very powerful strategies in Xenoblade X, and there appears to have been a swing, one of those swings where people are X thing is underrated actually. But the thing is that when people try and say there are things other than the Ether Blossom Dance build that is good, I mean they're good, but they're not anywhere near as oppressive as the Ether Blossom Dance setup. It's just fucking overpowered. There is a very specific combination of weapon, art setup, and skills that completely breaks the game in half, and it's not even close. And it's to the point where it is just straight up more efficient to be on foot than in your giant robot.
Fun.
It's not even a close gap in damage output. It's not even close.
Oh, we unlocked a
in-
new character in mission mode. Let's check that out.
in Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 2, given there's a lot of blades, is nowhere near as well balanced as Xenoblade 1. There are completely irredeemable dogshit ones, and there are some that there's no reason to use anything other than them. There just isn't.
Ah, we unlocked Shion.
Oh, you just got. I should have expected that.
Yeah.
There was this weird ass part of me where I was hoping it was Naminé, because just to see what the fuck that would look like. My guess is she'd have like vague magic glow from hands. You
Yeah.
know, when they don't when a franchise doesn't know what to do with a character, it's like, what if he just fires lasers?
I'm pretty sure that's Xemnas'
Zenith
Yeah, that is.
also just holds lasers. So he has a little something. He does have a sword going on. She would just be shooting lasers.
And she plays exactly like Roxas.
Can't wait for the fourth Lumera ult, where they really like go down on the fact that she can shoot lasers from her fingers. That's just like a part of her set. New weapon type exclusive to her, and it's just laser.
And she'll
Gun.
be in the same outfit.
Oh, she'll.
Yeah.
They need to put her in something new.
What would they put her in?
I don't know. Alir's
You expect them
outfit.
to make something up? Don't put her in Alir's outfit. I love Alir. I would never wish that outfit on anyone else.
Alir is so much better whenever they get to wear literally anything else.
Put her in Sombron's outfit.
I wouldn't complain.
Oh, actually, that would be great.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. I like. There's two wouldn't mind seeing her in as a ally to women everywhere. Sombron's outfit, Zephia's outfit. Either one works. Other than that, keep her in the cunty dragon dress. It'll be fine. People will keep complaining, but those people are invalid. So that's my counter argument.
I think it's pretty reasonable to be kind of annoyed that she's gotten 3 ults in like a very short span of time that are wearing the exact same clothing. Like with her
Yeah.
fallen ults, there's at least the aesthetic difference, but like the only difference between Grand Hero Battle Lumera and Mythic Lumera is that one of them is glowing.
Hey! God, I've been gone for an ass fuck long time. What's up, Let?
Not much. The topic has briefly touched on Xenoblade, and I'm taking all advantage of that I can.
Mm.
Yeah. So talking about optimization. One of the easiest ways to
What's up, Dan? Baby. Cassander.
We unlocked Shion in mission mode.
Ah, nice.
she looks the same as Roxas animation
Yeah.
wise.
Her
I wonder if
she
that could
plays
be a
exactly
hint.
the same, and like her stats are exactly the same.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder. They share the same autism eyes as well.
I
Yippee!
still have not recovered from the fucking screenshot of the manga that Cassander sent, where Shion is just pulling the most autism face.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that is just everybody else is tired and does not want to be here, including Syx, who is usually a Xemnas simp.
I am working on the Pizzaverse outline.
Oh my god, is this a third world?
Yes.
Only
Also,
on day
yay,
117.
Only about a third of the way through the year. One moment. All right. Let's make with the investigating and haul it back home. What are we investigating?
Deepness.
We're investigating what's to investigate. Maybe there's new recruits around. New recruits? What kind of people does the organization look for? Nobodies. You mean with a capital N? Bingo! You know somebody turns into a Heartless if the darkness gets their heart, right? Well, say this person's heart is strong, real strong. Sometimes you wind up with a sort of byproduct, a nobody. Take the strongest of those, the real cream of the crop, stick them in a room, and you've got us, the organization, and also Demix.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Demix is the cream of the crop, is a depressing statement.
I didn't know everybody was such an elite.
And
Like I
Demix.
said, except Demix.
That is
elite
funny.
as if. You and Shion are the real exceptional ones. I am going to put one thing somewhere.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Am I abusing my new poll power? Yeah. Is that wrong? No.
Out of Castle Oblivion cast. Oh,
Well, I
damn.
can't list all of them. This is a good way to divide it.
I have to choose. I have to choose. I have to choose the Stoic. What? Why? What-oh. Looks like conversation hour's over. Time to tidy up, Roxas. So I looked at tier lists for the multiplayer. Demix is actually solidly in the mid tier,
Nice.
above Vexen, Zigbar, and a couple others.
Yeah, that's what I always figured, is that his only redeeming quality must be that he's good at fighting. Because he's definitely
Yeah.
not good at anything else. So it had to be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And and account more to Vexen, who I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be shit at fighting.
Mm-hmm.
He taught us recon. He's a smart boy. He uses a shield, which is just a weapon that doesn't make instinctual sense for him to be using. Unless, of course, his whole aim is to not be in combat in the first place. And so the shield is there to get him to be able to block attacks so he can get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. I think if I remember correctly, in the manga, most of his fighting is done by his Legion of Clones.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Vexen, Sora is rapidly approaching his location.
I will say the other thing that Demix is, at least implied by the beginning of Olympus Coliseum, good at stealth, because he stole the Olympus Stone without being caught.
Oh, yeah.
Which, like,
Granted,
it makes sense for that
I
one to
always
not be
imagined they
noticed.
would
The
all
entire
be.
point of the entire point of being good at stealth is not being caught.
There you are. Nope, that's not the right accent. I
You
can't do
tried.
Danny DeVito.
Oh, I'm
been
muted.
waiting
That's
for this.
why. That's why. I've been muted. Is Camilla's name spelled with 2 L's?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, thank
Huh?
you.
What took you so long? I've got everything set up.
I don't know why, but he looks unfathomably more cursed in DS mod.
He does. He does. Hold on. I'm going to swap over to the worse the thing where all the hair starts going weird. I want to see what it looks like in that. At 4 times native resolution. Yep, still cursed.
Just smoother.
Come on, hot to it. You want to be a hero, and that takes time.
Leave his little
What? But
baby
I'm
bump alone.
here to train, I know! Save your breath, kid. You're gonna need it. By the way, nice moves back there. Herc told me you had potential. Gotta hand it to him. He's got an eye for talent. I don't coach just anybody, you know. Hope you came ready to sweat, kid. No? I think you've got the wrong guy. Zigbar, tell him. Deadbeat uncle confirmed. Zigbar, where do you... Your fighting's better than your stand-up routine, kid. Stick to what you know. You got a name?
Shame that none of those scenes had Sigbar running away in the background.
Oh, that would have been funny. Roxas.
Still one of the best parts of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Indeed. Especially considering he's teleporting. Like, he didn't even need to, like, open a corridor of darkness to teleport. He can just teleport! Okay, Roxas, I gotta go double-check the training equipment. Meet me inside the Coliseum when you're ready, and don't take all day.
Sigbar is just an immensely funny individual.
Wow, Roxas, moonlighting as a wannabe hero now? Zigbar, why do you leave me like that? Hi, duh! In case you forgot, the organization runs a stealth operation. Well, yeah, but... Still, this worked out pretty well, wouldn't you say? Ooh... Oh, Zexion got a vote. How do you figure that? You don't have to sneak around now that you're one of them. I'm sure you'll be the best wannabe hero they've ever had. Wannabe? What's that supposed to mean? What indeed?
No, I can't do that.
Hey, you're bailing on me? As if. I just don't want to get in the way of your valuable training. I care about your future, Roxas.
No, you don't.
I am imagining this blocked in a bit of a different way. He's got an arm around Roxas's shoulder, and he's doing the whole stretching his hand out and aiming it towards the sky.
Yeah.
Anyway, laters.
Again, Zigbar's just really funny, like, as an individual.
He is my, well, middle favorite. I hate him because he was a wall as a child. Fine, I'll handle this myself. I should do some recon here before heading into the Coliseum first.
Anyway, so Xenoblade 2. But like, there are definitive best blades, in Xenoblade 2, and not so coincidentally, a lot of them are the ones you have to pay real life money for.
Huh.
Yeah.
As in, like, the game has a DLC thing, and that DLC, along with Tour of the Golden Country, comes with I think it's 4 extra blades in total. It's Cresset, Corvin, not 4.
Okay, so in this timeline, Sora never did the Hercules Cup.
Yeah, it's like off the top of my head, Cresset, Corvin, Poppy Buster, and then Shulk and Fiora through challenge mode, and Elma. So 6. Shulk, Fiora, and Elma are post-game locked for a very good reason. But Cresset is the default, like that. She's the speedrun strat. Is the best way I can put it. It's how good she is. You can get her early. There's no random elements to it, and she's busted overpowered. But even in the main game, Cosmos is just kind of better than basically everything. But like she's a 1 in 1,000 chance, like at best. Mithra is pretty fucking jacked, but like she's the easiest to use a plot blade, duh. And Poppy Cutie Pie is in a unique situation in that without investment, she's like average. If you take the time to properly invest in all of do all of the things required to make her good. She's just the hands down best blade in the game, and it's not even close. Yeah, like so Xenoblade 2 has some very obvious optimizations, and that like everyone knows exactly who you should be using.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Cookie cat.
Hold on. Hey, Jasmine. My wife told me to stop seeing I'm a believer. I didn't think nothing. But then I saw her face. Very nice. Very powerful. Excellent.
Oh, here's a good one. Persona. It has a lot of that when it comes to persona creation for the protagonist. A certain persona has a certain sword skill that kind of just flashes
Yoshitsune!
through all of the rest of the game. You could also,
So silly. And then again, if you well, once upon a time you had to pay a real money. Now you just have to get it on Steam. I'm not mad. Izanagi no Okami. It's like Yoshitsune, but even more insane, and it can't be resisted.
yeah.
Yep.
There's so many Persona's interesting, and there's many ways to optimize it. There's the obvious ones. You could also make like personas that absorb all elements or nullify all elements depending on game. I personally got one on accident, which is Messiah in Persona 5 Royal. Or maybe not. It was something. It was maybe it was the Virgin Mary. It was one of the later ones. And it had the skill that resets your SP victory cry, and then
Mhm.
Megiddo Leon and a bunch of damage boosters, and so it could just
Sounds
you
like
know.
Lucifer, or not Lucifer, but like one of the. No, Lucifer.
And then it had Megiddo Leon to just wipe through, and then it would just not have the cost of using that skill, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. I'm replaying Bayonetta 1 and I forgot Angel Attack exists. I hate this minigame.
I love that minigame.
I'm going for SpongeBobian humor for my Fates AU, modern AU.
Good idea. Absurdism is fun. You.
Hey, here's a hot idea. A controversial idea, but I want y'all's opinion. What if Camilla was adopted into the Norian family in this AU?
I mean,
It
they're
is your
already half
AU.
siblings, so
I know, but
it wouldn't be much of a change.
Mm.
yeah, may as well. I know, but is it a good idea?
I don't know.
It's not a bad
Off the top
idea.
of my head.
Oh, Arthur! Oh, I'll be back. See, that's the problem with Arthur is that he thinks he can figure things out on his own. I think he just tried to take the blinds down so he could look out the window. because I wouldn't come over and open the blinds.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, I think that's your fault for not opening the blinds.
Don't fucking start that with me. He's a
I have
cat.
uh for my family, our cat, uh her thing is that she really likes to be let outside so that she can put grass in her mouth. The problem is cats aren't supposed to like eat grass. It's not healthy for them. So what happens is that the grass ends up in a mysterious pile of cat sick in on the floor inside the house. So I don't let her outside anymore. However, I'm not the only person in this house, and other people do not appear to have come to this resolution. Doesn't help that people keep fucking leaving the back door open.
Oof.
I think this music is driving me insane, by the way.
It's not just driving you insane.
This is why I listen to my own music.
I've been fighting Baldur and Bayonetta 1 for the last hour, just grinding the same chapter, because to get a weapon, you have to defeat 100 chapters. And I haven't done that yet, so this is what I'm doing.
All right, Roxas, let's call it a day. Not too bad for your first time in the Colosseum. Keep up this pace and you'll do just fine, kid. Which is good, because we need all the help we can get. Help with what? Why are you looking for new people to train here anyway? I guess you could say we're understaffed. So there aren't any
Under
strong
what?
people around here? Understaffed. What are you, crazy? We got ourselves a bona fide hero. The champ in these parts is my prize student. Maybe you've seen him in the Colosseum before? What does he do here? Wait, are you saying you signed up for hero training without even knowing what the games are? Oi, let me break it down easy for you, kid. There's a hero and a ginormous monster. They fight, people come to watch, and that is what this whole place is for. At least until those Heartless started showing up in droves. With back-to-back matches in the games and taking out the Heartless, our champ's been working way too much. So the games are like a tournament? Do I get to enter? You in the games? What's so funny about that? I got 2 words for you, kid. Outta your league. You got promise, I'll give you that, but you'll need a lot more training before you're ready for the big time.
Hello, bottom screen. Is there anything you'd like to tell us?
So that's what this place is for, some kind of games. I saw stands all around that arena. People must come to watch. I wonder if they'd let me compete if I kept up with their training. Either way, I think I can RTC now. I've had a pretty good look around.
You know what? I'll let Camilla have murdered somebody and gotten away with it.
What region,
I
like
think
what
that's
real world
funny.
region are you doing? Side note.
Probably America. I'm thinking like suburban America or something.
Okay, like if it's the American South, meeting people who have killed someone is not a rare experience.
I know, but I'm writing this in under the lens
No,
of
I'm
like
saying that would be good.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, I think I'm gonna compare Camilla to Godzilla. Yeah.
Hey Phil, I'm back! It's about time, Herc. That new trainee you scouted showed up already. Really? Wow, he said it would take him a while to get here. He must have made record time. He probably just couldn't wait to start training with yours truly. Not that I can blame him. The kid's got guts, I'll give him that. Wait till you hear this. Let me just double check. Okay, first place was Hercules. Got it. Now I know why they have these big warrior statues out front. What's with the swords, though? Do you have to use a sword in the games? The games must be held pretty often. And if people are competing to see who's strongest, then Zigbar was right. We might be able to use some of them. Wonder how long it'll be before the next one. Well, I'm sure I'll be back, especially with Heartless on the loose. I should RTC. I don't want Zigbar to think I'm having too much fun here. And we're done.
Just in time.
Just in time for
Okay,
us to move to Blooming Panic.
I just realized I need to have a power
Camilla?
ranking. I need to have a power ranking. How do
Roxas
I insert a chart?
Roxas must be
Oh.
working late.
Found it.
Because he's a singer.
Hope Zigbar isn't giving him too hard a time. Yeah. Hey, Axel? You know how you were talking the other day about how we all have pasts? When I sit here with you guys, it's weird. I get the strangest feeling I used to watch the sunset with somebody else. Or when I'm by the sea. Hang on. There we go, get rid of those hair glitches. Thalassoshell. When I look at the water and hear the waves lapping against the shore, it's almost like I can hear another voice. So, you mean you remembered something? No, it's not quite like that. Well, I don't know. Maybe those are memories. It just seems weird that they're mine. Hey, don't ask me. But you have memories, don't you? Yeah, not that they've ever done me any good. I guess I'm more like Roxas. Neither one of us remembers much. I wonder if he and I had this much in common before we were nobodies. Ah, we got two thunder panels. Lazy day. Fun. Operations closed for vacation. Vacation? What's that? I know the word motivation, but I don't know what a vacation is.
Because he listens to Normani.
Oh, hey, Roxas. You hear about the vacation? About time we had a day off. I've never had a vacation before. Boy, you've been
For
alive for
Juneteenth? That's why I
118
went to that.
days. Is that right? What's my job during vacation? What's your... Roxas, you're really missing the point. Yeah, because he's only 118 days old. It's not my fault I've never
You should
had
learn how to
one.
Get with the program.
I don't know what to do. Do what you like. But I don't know what I like. What are you gonna do, Axel? Me, sleep. And once I'm done with that, roll over and sleep some more.
Ain't that a movie?
Don't you spend enough time in bed?
Damn.
You kidding? I'd nap 6 times a day if they'd let me. Alright,
Axel
Snoozeland is
is in
calling.
fact a cat.
Axel is a cat. Enjoy your time off. Oh, Shion. Hey, Roxas. Good morning. Did you see the notice posted? Yeah. What are we supposed to do with a day off? Hmm? Well, I was thinking I'd practice. Practice? Yeah, I want to get really good at using the Keyblade. Why don't you join me? Nah, I'll pass. Really? Okay then, come find me if you change your mind. Cutscenes, please hurry up. I have another game to get to.
I
She
like
has
that.
men she needs to date.
I like how Godzilla lets Kong die with dignity in Godzilla vs. Kong because he respects his last act of roaring at him. I think that's cool.
What am I supposed to do?
It's one of the few cool
Hmm.
things about
What do I
Godzilla
want to
vs.
do?
Kong.
Ice cream.
Because if you squint, you can still see elements of the noble warrior aspect of Godzilla from the previous movies,
Woohoo! Go Hainer!
which is
Keep it up!
much harder to see in XCOM.
Ah, no more! I'm done! That was amazing, Hainer! A new record for sure! Ugh, now I'm all tired. Huh? Pence, who's? Hey, I know you! How's it going? Hey. On your own today? Or did you find your friend? Huh? Oh, yeah. A friend of yours, Pence? Yeah, I bumped into him a little while back. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Olette. Nice to meet you, too. And I'm Pence, but you already knew that. What are you all doing? Watching Hainer here practice his grandstander act. Grandstander? Yeah, you keep hitting a ball in the air and try to keep it from touching the ground. Hainer's one of the best in town. You new around here? How come you're bothering us? Bothering? I'm not... Sheesh, I was just passing by. Uh-huh, well, keep passing by then. We're busy here. Hey, Hainer, don't be rude. There's no need to be mean. Sorry about that. I'm sure he didn't mean to offend you. He's just... Hey, you try it. Let's see your juggling act. What will that prove? It's not gonna kill him. Here. Right, I'm going to make a save state here. Because I want to get to the other to the other game, and this is going to take a hot minute.
Okay.
All right. So with that, I will close Melon DS.
Stop it, Jazz. Stop barking.
Pretty men time indeed.
I hate Pretty Men.
Oh, I am over the chat window on this on this one.
I
well.
respect pretty men, but generally they're not my type. My type, it is, to be frank, it is Will Turner adjacent.
Yeah.
That did not update the category. Alright, there we go. And now I will issue VNs. Blooming Panic. Blooming Panic Full Bloom Edition. Waiting on it to load. Quest walkthrough. Yes, thank you. It was awful, but it was kind of nice to see you standing up for me. Oh, yeah, of course. You're kind of like a big sister to me, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Oh, what? That's not on the screen.
Oh, that's very loud.
Give me a moment. Me. Nope. There we go. And the sounds aren't on either. Give me a moment. Oop.
Ad break.
Well, at least it's an ad break. Say
Technical
something in
difficulties.
Discord. There we go.
Technical
Yeah.
difficulties. Please stand by.
The sinister Frenchman.
I don't know, I just got really mad because this is my favorite place to be. Aww. 2. An annoying big sister. Why must you ruin everything? Hey, hope it's not weird to pull you back in here. I just wanted to talk to you. Without, you know, everyone watching me, Lamau. No one else uses this channel? No, it's just me. I usually test commands here. Trying to understand how Bloombot works, but, Can I ask you something related to Society Boy, if that's alright?
I thought you were gonna
guess.
ask me society.
I know, I'm sorry.
Very confused.
I just did some thinking last night after I came back and saw the chat. I may go ahead and ban him for real when he comes back.
You just banned him.
Just ban him now!
Yeah.
Just ban him now, Quest. The server's had its arguments before, and I've always managed to resolve them. The only difference this time is you. I just wanted him gone for you, but... I guess some of what he said was right.
What?
There's,
You're just like so pretty. I just like can't control myself around you, you know?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, what he said about Quest being obsessed with us. Gotcha. I definitely interpreted that as like I just like can't control myself.
I thought he
It's
was.
like, ugh.
I thought he was saying was like I guess some of what Society Boy was saying was right. Like I thought he was saying
What part? Most of it. I am a loser. I do work a dead-end job. I avoid dating. Definitely a nerd, Lamau.
Oh, talking about himself.
Your
Yeah.
job cannot be that
West.
dead end. You have a chair.
What I'm trying to say is, I do have feelings for you.
Ooh.
Which I feel really silly about because we just met, but it would be pointless to lie. I'm not asking for anything, of course, Lamau. But I'm telling you because I don't want my crush to be the reason I banned Society Boy. Just ban him now.
Yeah,
Just ban him now.
Just get him out of here.
Man used to kill for their crushes. Now he won't even ban. Men used to go to war for their.
God, you're right. I can't
So-
lick his legs.
My question is, I like you too. Nope. No. Hold that thought. I wasn't actually expecting a reply like that. Sorry, I just can't process this. My brain is frying. I'd rather talk to you about this in voice. Yes, right. Hold that thought.
Hold on, isn't Society Boy running amok in the...
I'm getting added in another channel. I'm gonna check it out first. Don't go anywhere. Just ban him! Ban him! No, stay! Ban him immediately! God, you make it so hard to be a mod. I'll try not to be long. I want to talk to you so bad. Just give me a moment. Ban him. Ban him.
Okay, so we have a
And
vote. Let's see what's going on.
If you know you're gonna be kicked, why not just leave?
Yeah, really.
Just wanted some parting words.
No, please don't.
Uh-huh.
Boys.
Actual cringe. Oh, So you finally showed up?
Please don't do
West.
a Jean
I see you are practicing for Jared von Valflo.
Probably too busy talking to him, right? What do you want? Just get rid of this guy, dude. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Naked Toaster, for just saying ban him.
Yeah.
Kill. Kill. Bad
Kill
news.
him, kill him, kill him,
It's
kill him.
okay. I messed up. I get it. You're apologizing?
No,
Of course! Wait, really? I have a bad feeling about this. Please just get the fuck out. Just know that everything I do is for you, babe. Hey, enough. If that's all you have to say, then. Huh?
remember, it's the haunted Discord server. If you get disconnected, you die in real life.
What did you say, Mask?
Nothing.
I just couldn't hear you over the music.
I was singing Chapel Row and Leave Me Alone.
Gotcha. If that's all you have to say, then. I know. Bye, everyone. Here's my parting gift.
It's a
Boxes.
bomb.
Is it a dox?
Some fan art you'll surely enjoy.
Not gore of my comfort character.
Wait, what the hell?
Not gore of my comfort character.
What is this
Except it's just
silliness?
my boyfriend.
Yeah.
This is... Your precious boy toy is a convict who holds up stores at gunpoint.
Why didn't you just ban him before? Bad modding.
Bad modding, just ban him. This year's award for best character cosplay goes to the Golden Boy.
I
What
gotta
the
say,
fuck,
this
man?
is kind of cunty. I
Are you
have to give
serious
it to
with this?
Society Boy, this is funny as hell.
Hello, censors? Is this even? I mean, it looks exactly like him, but he wouldn't do something like that. It's Quest.
Oh my god. Oh.
Come on,
He
Quest.
man,
has a
just
tattoo.
ban him.
He's clearly a
Quest.
criminal.
Oh,
He has a
Quest
snake
was
tattoo.
criminal.
Probably busy hiding his gun. LOL. Shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. Thank you,
Quest, save me, baby girl.
Quest.
He
Of course,
probably
you didn't
left
kill
me.
those people.
Just helping you out, babe, but you're ungrateful as usual. I knew something was wrong with that guy, and I was right. Toaster, can you just do the thing you did before or something?
Are we the
I think
wait?
that's the
aren't
only
we a
thing he has
mod?
the power to do.
We are not a mod.
I thought. Why are we in the mod?
Is this why
chat?
you're in here all day? Because you're a criminal and your family has disowned you?
Oh,
Because
Quest specifically
Quest
brought us
dragged-
into the mod channel to effectively create a pseudo DM.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm trying, but I'm trying. IDK why the bot isn't listening to me.
He's
Server
taking control
haunted,
of the mainframe.
There are bugs in the code.
Shut up, dude.
Literal bugs.
5 years prison. Quest, is this true?
I'm gonna be frank, like,
Why would you ask
I-
that?
personally wouldn't even care that much.
What? I see.
Like, come on, shit happens in life.
She logged off. Lady, what the hell?
Like that. It is a pretty big shit to happen, but like, people can improve after doing a crime.
Yeah. This is also why he was, like, on the whole, change and whatnot.
Yeah, like that. Like it's pretty obvious from the way he talks that he's pretty fucking remorseful.
Okay, sure, even better.
Equally,
Good.
I also don't blame.
Understand. Is this
I don't
real?
blame Big Lady for like logging off, because that is the kind of thing that, you know, I understand needing to set back, like take a step back and process.
Yeah. But come on, Quest is, you know, the nicest of us all. And that hasn't changed. But I don't understand. Ah, you poor teenager. What is there to understand? I just want an explanation. Dude, he just got doxxed and you want an explanation? Yes, because I'm a normal person? Just stop. If someone you knew was just revealed to be a fucking monster, okay! I remember this, but Jesus. It'd make sense to want an explanation. What is wrong with you? Quest isn't a monster. How could you say that? Does friendship mean nothing to you?
Pulling out
Of
the
course
what
it
is
does. That's why I want an explanation.
pulling out the what is wrong with you is a bit extreme.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be okay. Wanting an explanation, fair enough. Calling him a monster, less fair. I'm not going to get into a rant about how society treats criminals and convicts in prison, but just so it's simmering beneath the surface.
But you just called him a monster? I didn't mean it like that. If you didn't, then take it back.
What's back? What's up? What happened?
I'll take it back when Quest explains himself. And I think Cassander wants to know too, right?
What?
God.
What I miss?
Two called Quest a monster for being a convict.
Oh. Cool.
And again, I'm not gonna go about on a rant about society's perception of convicts, criminals, and the prison system on stream, because it would completely derail everything.
Yeah. Just know we are all against it.
Why are you two making me out to be unreasonable or something?
The thing
Are
is,
you
you're
still
not
here,
being
Quest?
unreasonable, it's just your language is unreasonable, and that's what makes it
He
interesting.
logged off. Fine. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll wait. Good night. And I'm sorry, okay? I wasn't trying to be mean. Good night. Fuck.
Well, you were.
Yeah. I can't even process this. Hey, Cassander, you're still here? Yeah.
Love the
Yeah?
answer barely. Come see us.
So
now.
hey, let's get in a voice call. The three of us. What? Now? Yep, right now, let's go.
Oh, there's no evidence of what I'm about to say.
I'm not in the mood, and I highly doubt he is either. Don't you have a test tomorrow? I guess it'd be fine. CC? What, really? You don't have to force yourself. Don't back out, LOL. I want to see him anyway. Come on. Grace and energy. Do you really want to type in here? Ob's not. Then I will see you in ring, ring, ring. For fuck's sake.
Hello? This thing on?
Can I
Surely
just
you
say
can
it's a
see my
very
gorgeous
Grayson
face.
move to suggest a VC immediately after something like that happened?
Yeah, this man has grace and energy.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to send that to Coffee real quick.
turn it off.
So you can. Excellent.
Anyway. Hey, you here?
Either one works, so howdy, because I like howdy. Yaha!
No. No. Stop. We are not doing this.
Aw. Well, there's no need to make this awkward.
Impossible.
You've gotten close to Quest lately, haven't you?
Not to pry, but that was my question too. How are you feeling about him?
I don't know.
I guess that makes sense.
Change that off to 4 and I'd be 100% down.
Yep, same.
It's a lot to take in.
Change that what?
The other dialogue option was, I'm scared of Quest,
Oh yeah, yeah, fair enough.
but if you change
Yeah.
it to 4, it's a lot more,
Understandable.
Like, obviously,
understandable, reasonable, and whatnot.
like obviously they want a reasonable and like a taking this badly option. That's fair enough. Equally, I as a human being would want to say, hey, like I'm kind of worried for him.
Yeah.
Kind of like
you know.
me with Cyberpunk and Jackie as he's dying.
Yeah.
Sadly, they do
And
not
look,
have
I'm not saying to
I
just
wanted to commit
ignore it or
assault and battery
anything,
on this
but
pussy option because that would be the most natural reaction from me.
Oh no.
My identity is not being fully respected in this game, but you know what? Whatever.
Quest is a good guy. And no offense, but your ex is shitty for what he did.
Full offense from me. I think he deserves to know.
Well,
There's no point in hiding it now that he has some context.
Okay, hang on. Just gonna turn the music down a little bit because Night Owl is actually, like, quiet. I love that one of these options is spill, but that's also not the right option.
Quest
Spill
was
the
the
tea,
only one to take
mama.
the fall for the robbery.
in other words, he was forced into it and left alone at the scene.
Abandoned.
Gross.
When the daddy
this is
also
gross.
has daddy issues. Also abandoned? Flop.
Obviously. I mean... Sorry. I didn't mean for it to come out like that. I'm just frustrated.
We are not supposed to give too much personal information.
We literally can't. There's even a censor in voice calls.
Alright.
So he's always been vague with it. But now we all have the details.
I guess even the censor can't catch everything. Just this once. I wish it did. What?
Actually, my question is for him. Do you know how he got that information on Quest?
He's always kind of been stalkerish.
Jeez.
Are you
Kind
saying
of.
he can come back then?
That's a terrifying thought. Please don't. But anyway, actually, I think I know how he did it.
Ah!
It's really stupid. Quest chats on his office Wi-Fi. I know this because one of the now banned links I posted like 3 months back was my site. It could log incoming IPs, and I immediately knew his workplace. I even told him to stop.
Wait. I remember that.
And his stupid manager still has a Meet the Team page. I'm sure Society Bozo just put 2 and 2 together.
That blog he posted.
Yeah, Quest must have clicked it. Damn.
At least it means this is all over, though, right?
I suppose so. God. It's been a rough patch for the Blue Nini server.
For Quest.
I wish they didn't say Blue Nini.
Blue Meanie.
You know, I think
You know,
Quest would
that's a-
appreciate it if you two talked.
No, Nini.
Oh.
Like Panini.
Oh, I thought it was a yellow.
Oh, yeah, no,
submarine
the-
reference.
Yeah. No.
That'd be too.
One
cool.
earlier somebody made the mistake Panic to Panini.
Mm,
So, oh, I do love that they blink. I also kind of like the fact that Naked Toaster's vocal quality sort of matches the mic he's using.
He'll come back tomorrow. I'm sure.
Whereas
of it.
this guy with no visual mic, it doesn't really matter. I miss him already.
Aww.
Yes, adorable. Just be nice, please.
I thought Quest was the server dad, but you're acting really dad-like right now.
Yeah, you fucker.
He's gone through something traumatic.
Aww.
I love his little blep. I'm screenshotting that.
It's so Grace.
This is so Grayson.
Yeah. Okay, why am I even doing this? Why am I even fighting you? I should have just crucibled him.
I'm logging into Final
Oh, hello.
Fantasy.
Isn't it late where you are?
You're the literal last person I want to hear that from. Besides, it's never too late for Final Fantasy. In fact, anyone can start
fuck's
easily
sake.
now that new players can play for free up to level 60 with
I
full
forgot
they put
access
the
to the
meme in
critically
here.
acclaimed expansion.
I can't believe they put the meme in here, and they still
When was
have
this
not.
game
They
released?
Give me a moment.
Because it's very important to me to know, like, it probably wasn't released after Stormblood got added, but if it was,
This was released before Stormblood got added.
Ah.
Made initially for the 2021 Otome Jam.
yeah, so quite a while before Stormblood. Holy shit.
The walkthroughs were made in 2022.
Yeah.
Good night.
If yeah, Void tried to say, if you go to the specific, like, you know, the itch.io pitch for this, he is specifically described as a Final Fantasy 14. Like, that's the most noteworthy thing about him in his description.
Come on, I want to see your teeth.
Stormblood is now free, yes. It was
It has
added
been
in the
since
one of the last
6
updates.
6.5.
Yeah. Good night, you two.
Night.
Oh, we're blocking the power button. Or I am now.
Get fucked.
You are our power, Tiki.
Yes, the power tits. Oh yeah, because they turned off the free trial for a while. Not free trial, but not like turned it off, but like prevented people from signing up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Well, I wouldn't
the please unhear about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't consider Blue Nini anything but a romance. Not even fantasy? Why are you scared of just calling it a romance? You like romances. Yeah, I know, I'm just not sure I've ever said that out loud before, I don't know.
For anybody wondering why I'm screaming and growling, it's because of Doom Eternal.
Night Owl at parties like, hey guys, who wants to read this really cute romance with me? Do you tell your friends you read fantasy novels or something? Again, I need to screenshot this for the Grayson energy. You're still on here, I see. Ah, hi, honey dear babe. How was your exam today? Hey, at Cassander, I see you online. Oh, hey. Oh, you're in
fire.
trouble. Eep.
Again,
Incredible.
these people are fucking insane for how much they add people. I would kill if I was in this server for any length of time.
Imagine I just see Let online, just like, at Let, I see you. I see that you're here.
Is that
What it feels like
Does
you
that
would
mean-
do is that you would at me to make fun of whatever I'm listening to on Spotify.
does that mean wait, when I DM you asking you to hang out, is that
No.
A DM isn't
that is-
an at, that's different.
Yeah, like these are different vibes. In a
Hold on, I'm
wide
going to...
forum, getting specifically called out all the time is really fucking obnoxious. In a private conversation that is specifically there for us to talk but face to face, fair.
Okay.
That's what they're
Hold on,
there
I'm going to give, like, a practical example.
for. You're gonna fucking at everyone.
Yeah, I see what
No.
I think it's a debate. I see. I get it now. I get it now.
Oh,
Mask is doing it too.
I also was doing the same thing, yeah.
Mask, no, you
Same
didn't
brain
have
cell.
to do it. I
was doing it before
I was
you
only
did,
doing it
bitch.
once.
But point being, DMs are fine. I am fine with people DMing me specifically. Acting me to this extent, I'd kill someone. I don't even mind being mentioned that much. It's specifically how often they do it for the most banal of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, I see you're online.
Like, this I think is fine because we haven't actually said anything and they probably see the little Cassander is now online thing or something.
Hate that too.
But, I think this is actually part of the... Like, this isn't a liberal application of adding. This is a, I am approaching your location rapidly. You're all in a good mood. I'm not. What? I'm tired of pretending everything is okay. Lady? I'm sorry, Quest. I hope you're okay. Oh, jeez. But me too. I feel bad about yesterday. Society Boy was like the worst thing to happen to all of us. It does look like me distantly. But I think we'll be okay. I think so too. I hope so. Oh. Hey. Quest, are you okay? I'm sorry. I'll try to explain to everyone before I go. I didn't mean to make people uncomfortable.
I'm gonna hit
Go?
you with a hammer, Quest.
We are going to hit you with hammers.
For being a bad mod.
1 second.
I just
And
wanted to say
suddenly,
sorry to you
I'm
first.
straight, heterosexual.
I'll type a list of commands for you. You can make someone else mod if you don't want to as well. Quest?
We
Wait,
call
everyone's
this
just used
one.
commands this whole time.
We call this one
just-
jumping the gun.
I'm just trying to put everything together first. It's not too difficult. The hardest part is directing everyone to the different channels. Quest. Yes? Are you leaving?
Are
I
you just
can't
gonna
stay here
abandon
anymore now
us
that
like your
everyone
bank robber
knows.
people abandoned you?
No one said you needed to leave. They didn't need to. Can't we talk about this first? You want to talk to me? Why?
And
Because
I'm
I
cool
like
trash
you.
living in an attic.
You're saying you want to see my face again. For real. I wouldn't joke about this. Okay, just give me a moment. I was prepared to never talk to you again. I was scared we wouldn't. Heyo, Simbo Hunter. But I thought, yeah, I was too. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing, but honestly, I want to talk to you so bad. I just want to see you again. Okay, I'll be
On
in
your
voice.
office Wi-Fi?
I think Neko is immortal, and maybe Cookie Cat.
Yeah.
218
That's our
plus
favorite
Hey
convict.
there.
What that tattoo do?
3.
Show me
Just in
both
case
his
it
names
isn't
first.
obvious, I missed you too. I like coming here with you.
To
It's
the
only
office-
been a couple
on the
days,
office
and
Wi-Fi
each
that
one
doxed
was literally worse than the last.
Oh, hey, his other scars are a bit more obvious this time. They weren't there last time, but you can see it on the chin and under his eyebrow.
Oh yeah.
I like the way I like the way they actually like slowly reveal that detail.
Impressive.
Also, yes, he is obviously still on his office Wi-Fi.
There it is. That laugh of yours. I saw you had a call with Owl and Toaster yesterday. Did you guys talk about me? About that night? Yeah, I figured.
I want to hear your version, though.
I appreciate that. Man, can't remember the last time someone asked me that. What Toaster and Owl told you is true, but it doesn't matter. It's an excuse. The truth is something like that was bound to happen. I was in a rough crowd back then. Incidents like that were inevitable. It was better to be involved than have nothing and no one. But I got out,
Dilemma.
and now I'm stronger for it in every way. Mentally, physically, I won't ever be in a situation like that again.
How physical are we talking here?
Oh.
What? I'm not saying I would hurt anyone or anything like that.
Not the time for flirting, dude.
No,
No, we're
nope.
asking you to hurt this pussy.
Yeah, we're the ones flirting.
No, I know,
just work
that's
out
what I'm
now so I
saying.
can
Take
protect
that crowbar
myself.
and beat me to death with it.
No,
This is the
you know?
perfect time for flirting.
No, I'm telling you guys
Wait.
stop flirting.
Wait.
It's
You're teasing me.
What?
is
Yes, it is the time for flirting.
No, it isn't, Cassander.
It absolutely is. Put him at ease.
I can't possibly think of a better time.
I'm pouring my heart out here, and you're teasing me. Jeez.
I know something else you'd be pouring
But
out, Quest.
listen, I've said all of
That's all I
this,
have to
but
say.
what do you think about it? About me?
It was a long time ago.
You can be honest with me, you know.
Unfortunately,
Not that I'm saying
my
you aren't.
opinions on this matter are a tad too complex to be represented by a binary system of two answers.
A little bit,
But
yeah.
the binaries
Most
never
people
failed us before.
don't want to associate
Especially
with me
given
after
those
finding
answers
out.
cannot be more than like 2 sentences long apiece.
Yeah. But I do mean it.
Well,
I agree with the
who
base
am I to
sentiment of
refute my
it
good
was a long
fortune?
time ago. However, there is a lot more I would want to say.
Oh god, that fucking cyber demon's spine is
I'm
hanging
really
free in the
relieved, you know.
air.
If you hated me, I don't know what I'd do. But is there, anything else you want to ask about?
Either. So the tattoos.
Oh, those. Well, I can't say I had a good reason for getting them. Everyone in my group had similar ones, but I wanted something I liked. I guess even then, I was already starting to break away.
What are they? Come on, come
On
on.
my arm is a snake that comes out of a red rose. To represent my belief in love, and its ability to transform and take different shapes.
You pretentious little man.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
sounds
Young
so cheesy
love,
out loud.
Rose, which has never been associated with anything sexual, and a snake, which has also never been associated with anything sexual.
That's what I was thinking.
And on my chest
It's a
is
very
a white rabbit with
unsexual
wings.
image of
Yeah.
Another
coming out of
rose!
Yannick image.
Yeah,
Another
snake
rose.
coming out of a pussy.
That
Yeah,
one
that
is
sounds about right.
a bit more complicated. I was in a weird place. I
You were in a
wanted to be
straight
able to
place, and
fly
you know what, that's
away,
fine.
even if my love or life was falling apart. They're all connected, actually.
I'd like to see them both someday.
You would, huh? I'll
Pick
keep
that
that
shirt
in
up,
mind.
oiled up twerking contest right now in your office.
Hey, Quest?
Yes? Is there something I left out?
You're not defined by the mistakes you made a decade ago.
A decade? I missed
Thanks.
that detail. I didn't know we were talking
Yeah.
to an oldie.
Do
What do you
I
mean
have
this is a dating sim with not exclusively 18-year-olds? Like exactly 18.
The youngest one,
crazy.
Night Owl, is 25.
That's wild.
West
Honestly,
is 28.
I respect that so much.
Yeah. And then Naked Toaster and XYX, they're both 29. And I like you for who you are now.
Yeah? In what way?
Platonically. No, as more than a friend.
Not at all. You just back out of the romance route at the very end when you realize, I'm really not here for this,
Hey,
actually.
Angel,
I'm
what are you
rapidly
doing to me
realizing I'm
here?
a romantic.
Are you sure?
Actually,
You're
you
not just
ugly.
messing with me, are
I'm
you?
gone.
Of course not.
Really? Is this really happening?
Max Gentleman actually gives you that option at any point in the romantic route. You can
Well,
make it
surely you
platonic,
can't
even
be
when
so
you're literally in
irresponsible
bed
to
with
start
them.
liking a guy you just met. I know. But I'm prepared to face the consequences for my actions.
To be fair, so does Boyfriend Dungeon.
What about you? Going to take
Okay.
responsibility for saying you like me?
Back away from the microphone, dude. We are not like that. This is you are at Dunder Mifflin right now. Okay.
We are flirting.
You are just okay.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there because I'm a gentleman and I don't want to say something that'll get me kicked from the server.
Kicked?
Stopping. Not that I want to. Oh, you should see your face right now.
I am actually kind of blushing, not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Are you mad or flustered?
I hate gay people.
Oh,
Oh, now that's difficult. Just makes me want to keep going. Okay. Backing down. Being good. Promise. Listen. Thanks for tonight.
welcome to
I have a
the
lot to think about.
gifts.
And maybe I'm being too optimistic saying this, but I think I may just have one more request to make of you. I'm saying that I'm going to go for what I want. So tell me, Angel, are you available for a call tomorrow?
yep, of course.
Good. Because there's a lot I want to talk about. I wish you a very lovely evening.
Good night,
night.
Can you
Wes.
please call me from your bedroom tomorrow? That way, if we do something, I'm not worried about your manager walking by.
Yeah. That is
To
a
be
good
fair, if
point.
he's
I'm
calling us
begging.
on, if he is calling us at his work, he is probably the only one there.
You better be.
A few months later.
Exhibitionism is like one of the few kinks I don't have. I'm so
All
chill
set?
with everything else.
Of course
but
I
go
am.
home.
Oh, it's at 9 a.m. Wow, I'm sure you are. Just checking. Maybe I'm excited. Since I can finally hear that cute laugh of yours in person soon. Are you shorter in person? Wow, I usually get the opposite. Don't be scared, okay?
Yeah.
I won't.
In front of Bloombot? Bloombot's just there. to witness
Good, maybe
all
I'll
of
just
this.
pick you up, if you want a comparison view. I'm not letting you down unless you kiss me. Are you sure you're not mean? I promise. Okay. Listen,
doing
I'm boarding
this
in a moment.
Are we
Huh?
doing this in person or?
We're talking about meeting in person
Mm. Oh, okay. Alright.
on the server. I'm sorry again it's taken so long. Not sure if the sensors had a change of heart or something, but regardless, I couldn't risk getting kicked and never being able to find you again. I know, I understand.
Don't worry, we have
always
your
do,
mugshot.
Lamau.
We can just find you
Even
that
when I didn't
way.
tell you that I love you. Yep. I just want to tell you everything when I have you to myself.
I
I
know
promise
could've
I'll tell
put
you
it there.
anything you ever want to know. When we're alone in our hotel room, okay? Like your name, lol. Lamau. Yeah, well. I'll tell you my first, middle, and last. And I want you to say it all back to me. Oh?
No, you're just doing rote memorization with flashcards, Burns. Why is your mind so filthy?
Excuse me, sir?
Oh, yeah?
I'm a little lost. Mind giving me a map to your eyes?
Shut the
Oh,
fuck
you
up.
cheesy
Fuck
little
off.
shit. I love him.
Hi there,
I'm
Angel.
sure.
I'm so
I
cheesy.
know, I know.
I
But
don't know,
you're
I don't give
grinning.
directions to
I'd say that's
criminals.
worth it.
Somebody else pick for me. I like both of these options.
When can I see those tattoos? Also, how big are those titties, bitch?
Unless you want me to strip right
So
now,
quickly, I'm getting
I'll show
weird
you later.
stares.
But, wow. You're so handsome. I thought I'd be able to handle it, but I was wrong. No, hold on.
You
I
fucking
just wanted to
homosexual.
say
I am.
thank you
Damn it.
for giving me a chance.
I was saying that to Quest.
Oh, fair, fair.
I never thought I'd star in my own romance drama like this.
Why did you say it like that?
Weirdo.
Yes.
And even
Canadian.
if Runic is ending, I met you, so I'm happy. No matter what happens.
You certainly talk like a romance drama.
You say it
Something
like
else
a
is
bad
found.
thing, but you're looking at me like I'm the man of your dreams. Too late. Don't try to look away now. If you do that, how can I kiss you?
I'm sorry.
While
I
I'm
have to
looking
be a basic
away,
bitch.
are you
This is
fucking
so easy.
stupid and unable to kiss?
This is making. I'm too easy. This is perfect.
Can I? Now I feel bad. I didn't know you'd say yes, Angel. Well, come on then. Let's get out of here. I have something I need to tell you, remember?
Your motherfucking life ends 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
You will begin
Thank you for
talking
playing.
in 7 days. Do we get the
Oh,
final
he's
chapter?
Already dead.
What happens with the transformation?
We don't.
What happens with the trans of genders?
The weather report said there'd be snow, but only stray bits of hail litter the dark city streets. You managed the cold just fine either way, since Quest is like a personal heater at your side. He's been quiet. I can't talk today. He's been quiet ever since you both left the restaurant, content to listen to your review of the food. But now he breaks his silence as he swings your clasped hands together. We're being followed, you know. His tone is amused rather than worried. So you turn around to look. Not an adult, not a child, but something small and stuttering is definitely struggling against the pavement towards you. You both stop to let it catch up. A kitten? A puppy? A black four-legged something pants as it shoves its face into Quest's dress pants. Oh, so you're the one being followed, you grin. Quest sighs, muttering something that sounds like, not again, before gently kissing the back of your hand and letting it go. Do you mind? Not at all, good sir. Oh, ew. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. I would not say that. Like, the me in the dating sim would not say good sir. He chuckles and rolls his eyes, crouching down to inspect the shivering animal that continues to try and fold itself against him. You glance up at the sky and its promise of snow. It'll die if we leave it, won't it? Quest hums. The shelter's probably closed by now, too. You exchange a meaningful look. Quest lifts it in his large arms and the animal yips feebly in protest. A dog, then. Just for the weekend, I'm sorry. He apologizes. It's okay. You laugh and scratch the pup behind its ears. It's so cute. What should we name it? I think it's a he. How about, I don't know, I'm bad with names.
Yawn.
Wow, you gave up quick. What's a name you like? You and Quest fall into step once more. His smile falls off and he furrows his brow in thought. I guess Michelangelo? That's a cute name. Like the artist? Well, it's not like that exactly.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle?
You bring yourself closer and put a hand in one of his pockets. Sometimes there are moments like these, when Quest reveals old pains that still tug at his seams. In moments like these, you wait until he can gather his words. There was this guy I knew. It was his nickname. Never found out his real name. A runaway who got into dangerous stuff like the rest of us. Well, when he passed away, we couldn't really tell his family. We had to take care of his burial ourselves. He was like me, really fond of dogs and stuff.
Okay, apparently so his criminal thing was a lot more serious than I thought.
Yeah.
Apparently so.
Bitches be dying.
Yeah.
Michelangelo shifts in his arms and a hint of Quest's smile returns. It's a nice name. Quest stops to readjust the dog and turns to you with a smirk now playing on his lips. Hey, can I get a kiss for my oh-so-troublesome woes? How about a kiss just because I want to? Acceptable. You reach up, he reaches down, your cool lips share their warmth together under lamplights that block out the stars. Quest always kisses like he's afraid it'll be the last time. A little bit urgent, quite a bit intense. It's never a short kiss, and it never fails to leave you breathless. You draw back just as you feel his tongue sliding against yours. The dog, I mean. He laughs and kisses your cheek. Sorry. You're not. I'm not, he sings as he slides his lips from your cheek to your ear, voice deepening to caress your eardrums. I love you. You are prepared to say it back, really, but Quest is kissing you again, and the cold and the hurry home don't feel so important anymore. Anyway,
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed the ending to that route.
Yeah.
This will be the end of our stream for today. Tomorrow will be Stardew Valley, the finale of it. And then Thursday will be yet another visual novel day.
Right.
this will enter the rotation where sometimes if we're not feeling the current game we're playing, we will come back to it and work on another one of the other 3 routes.